Okay, so yeah, does everybody, like I said, we'll sound off one at a time. So Oliver, would you give us a hello? And who are you playing?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Olivier. I am playing Jack Frosty Harper.
Okay, jolly good. And Mr. Dave.
Hello, I am playing Chris, no relation Dean.
Excuse me, and Colin.
I think I've been decided the Dean family.
Hello, I am playing James Scarville, DJ Moonglow himself.
Jingle jangle.
Jewelry, jewelry.
Here we go.
We could do that. We could do an entire stream just on that, couldn't we?
Don't know what you're talking about. Any references?
Just sit here going jingle jangle. It'd amuse the hell out of me. That's for sure.
Now then.
Then
I like to do my jangle at every opportunity.
Then we've got Stuart.
Hello, I am playing Hank Samsonite.
Excellent. And then we've got Brett.
I'm playing Christopher Miller.
Jolly good. And I'm playing me.
No.
I think that's somebody. Yeah, that's somebody. Oh, of course, Mr. Kilminster, but Mr. Kilminster is just, yeah. He's gone back on tour with Mr. Hendricks, I think. Right, so it has been a while.
Wise man.
Yeah, probably for the best. He's probably having a much better time. So it's been a while, so I guess we need some kind of like recap. Right back to the beginning, probably. So it all started off with you each attending a New Year's Eve party at the Federigo Mansion in Hollywood, each for your own reasons. So Rory Federigo was the owner of Monolith Records, one of the biggest upcoming record labels in Hollywood, particularly after he signed the Doors, or the Doors of Perception, as we might be calling them. Charles Manson and his so-called family were also at the party, invited there by Kendall Federigo, the daughter of Rory, despite her mother sort of explicitly telling her not to. At the height of the party, the stroke of midnight, pretty much at the stroke of midnight, Rory Federigo literally went into a psychedelic meltdown in the tub and just liquidized. Most of his body was liquidized in the hot tub, which caused a bit of a to-do. You what, Dave?
It was a beautiful moment.
It was beautiful. Looked, yeah, very pretty.
Very moving.
Moved his bowels across the other side of the hot tub. So after the panic and carry on there, you all agreed with a bit of persuasion from Mr. Miller. You all agreed to look into the death of Rory, whose wife Janice, I want to say, which is probably wrong.
Carol.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm glad somebody knows. So his wife, Carol, she suspected that Manson was involved. There was foul play and Manson was involved. But also to bring home her daughter, Kendall, who had absconded earlier that night with Manson and his family. So the following day, you doing a bit of digging around, you learned about a new dangerous type of acid that was being sold on the streets called Cthulhu Purple that has dangerous and sometimes fatal effects. And according to the autopsy of Rory Federigo's remains, he had consumed copious amounts of the drug. You also learnt from Dr. Torres at the drug clinic that she'd found that mild chlorine solutions seemed to help neutralize the effects of the drug in small amounts. You also found out, I think you found various flyers around in different places, that Charles Manson is planning to hold a large acid test festival out at Spawn Ranch, which is an old ranch that was turned into a movie set, although that is now no longer even used as a movie set anymore. So an acid test is basically a music festival where the attendees basically consume large amounts of psychedelics, including the musicians, pretty much everybody. It's almost mandatory, and it usually involves sort of more improvisational music. So that's taking place. I think it's in the next day or two. So also, Dr. Torres at the drug clinic, after a bit of prodding, revealed that she suspected her ex-boyfriend, Jonas Casper, aka Dr. Starfinder, the sound engineer at the upcoming acid test, might be caught up with the people that were distributing Cthulhu Purple. So while some of you headed over to the home of Jonas Casper, the rest, in particular Christine and Mr. Samsonite, headed out to the Spawn Ranch, where a failed attempt to get past the bikers that were manning the gates. Although I think you did see that they were making preparations for the fest, building the stage and whatnot. But I don't think you managed to get inside, did you?
Not properly, no.
And so you left, and as you were leaving, heading back to the highway, you saw a van approaching. So for whatever reason, you both dove into a ditch to hide. And as excuse me, as the van drove past, you saw inside. You saw Charles Manson, the guy who'd been shooting, shot at some of you previously the other day. Tex, he was driving, and sat in between them was Kendall Federigo. And as a van drove past, you saw a smeared bloody handprint on the back door. So meanwhile, like I said, the others, the rest of the group had headed over to the home of Jonas Casper, and upon gaining entrance to the house, you found signs of a violent struggle and heard sounds of music coming from the basement. And so you descended, after looking around for a bit, you descended into the basement. Which, as you did, you were confronted by almost an overpowering stench of chlorine. And I think around that point, unfortunately, Mr. Scarville succumbed to the fumes and passed out at the bottom of the stairs.
Yep.
So let me let's just dispense with that, and we're on this. So this is the music that's playing in the cellar. That's probably a bit loud. If it kicks in, there we go. Is that kicking in? Maybe. It will do eventually, hopefully. Very good. So a bit of music. Okay. Right, where are we? So as you like I say, you get to the bottom of the stairs, James has collapsed overcome by the fumes, this like dizzying reek of chlorine, and the sound of distorting music and this weird mewling sound, the lights flickering, and you can see a red smear on a nearby wall, and then you hear a crash. The sound of breaking glass rings from the flickering darkness. You take a few more steps and peek into the deeper into the basement. And judging from the beakers, the air flasks, and stainless steel worktops, this is a laboratory So Frosty, you instantly recognise it is a very well-equipped drug lab, far better than your own. But your inspection of the room stops when you see the thing on the floor crawling through the broken glass and water. It must have been human at some point, maybe a woman, judging from the beaded halter top and denim shorts it wears. But it is not human anymore. Its flesh is melting, gore streaming from its limbs. An arm reaches up to grasp the edge of a table, and with a sound like a foot breaking through a rotten log, the arm detaches from the torso, and a gurgling shriek fills the room. And I think did we do sanity rolls last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll believe you. So,
Saying nothing.
I'm quite glad I'm in a ditch myself.
Well, we're in a bit of a hole, so.
yeah, so this writhing, whimpering, vaguely human shape is dragging itself towards you. Flesh sloughing off it, bones snapping wetly as it tries to drag what's left of its body towards you. Like screaming, whimpering. All the while, it's like just blood pouring off it. It's like its body seemingly slowly dissolving before your eyes.
Get away from it and try to grab Jimmy. Pull him out of the house.
Okay.
Had we come down some stairs?
You have come down some stairs,
So,
so you can see.
grab an arm each and just
Okay.
get up them stairs with him and just drag him. Should we drag him by his feet?
Just his head goes doosh, 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 doosh on the stairs.
to wake him up.
That would be nice. We'll grab an arm each.
I'll just start rolling for damage now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there should be some music, and it's although it doesn't seem to be playing. Unless anybody else can hear it. Can anybody hear the music?
I can't.
Right.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
No. I think.
Oh no, I can hear it.
In my
Yeah,
settings.
for some reason
Quiet.
it looks like it's not playing. No, it's meant to be quiet. I didn't want to overpower anybody. Yeah, it looks like it's picking up. I'll turn it up a bit on OBS. There we go. Can you hear it now? Yeah, it's very very faint. Okay, you asked for it.
All of a sudden, our eardrums just explode. Like,
Okay, and it's faint anyway because they've gone back up the. So yeah, you drag Mr. Scarville's unconscious body up the concrete steps back into the kitchen. You can, and beneath the sound of the music down in the cell, you can hear these pitiful sort of whimpering and wailing noises of this woman, what's left of this woman in the cellar. But after a moment, it goes quiet. So, if you wish, one of you, or one of you assisted by the other, can attempt a first aid roll to try and bring Mr. Scarville round.
I've got good first aid, so let me try.
I'll just watch the door and the stairs in case.
Okay.
I'm used to people ODing on me.
Yes.
Don't I get a bonus dice for being assisted? I rolled 91. I can't believe that shit.
I believe Mr. Miller
and you
was
start, like punching me in the head for no.
Push it.
I'm not pushing first aid. You know what happens?
Oh,
you got a 3 in 4 chance.
What could possibly go wrong?
You just
I
shoot
will
him
get
in the
one,
stairs again.
I'm not pushing it. Don't I have a bonus dice for being assisted?
Unfortunately, Mr. Miller was not assisting. He was watching. He was watching the stairs.
Yeah,
I could push it, but it's game over for Colin.
Could it,
Can two people do first aid separately? Say if he fails, can I then turn my attention to give first aid?
You
If I fail,
can.
yes. If I succeed, somebody else can't do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if can't remember what first aid I've got.
probably basic.
Mine's a 75. I was really hoping I was going to get it there.
My shit character, yeah, probably. Oh no, I've got 40.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
I put 10%.
You can assist. Are you? Is Frosty assisting?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you can add a bonus dice.
He was assisting me. Where's my bonus dice?
He said
No,
it-
I said I was watching stairs.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nobody's
Right,
up to his lookout now.
I'm helping him.
No.
Oh, look at that!
Ooh.
Wowee!
Full health.
Yes. So James
No.
just almost probably leaps to the floor with a jingle and a jangle. He leaps to his feet.
Pulp Fiction.
Somebody fix it for me.
Just adrenaline shot straight to the chest. Oh.
Yeah.
Did Jimmy see what we saw?
No, he passed out.
No, the fumes got to me and I passed
Yeah.
out.
No.
Chlorine.
Oh, what the hell was that?
We've got to get out here, Jimmy. Stand up. Move. Let's go.
Right, sort of clear my head. Like,
You don't think she might be dead now? She might have dissolved. You don't want to go downstairs and check
Have a
out
look.
the lab before we scoot.
Kind of do, but the smell, like if that happens to us, and if it gets all of us, then we'll just die down there. So
Well, we'll leave door
we
open.
can put it out.
Let some air in.
Mhm.
oh, was it chlorine or something?
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah, it smelled like it smelled like a swimming pool. God.
Oh.
The,
Are we going to tell him what we saw?
yeah, there's a woman. It looks like she's taken some of the drugs or something.
Oh,
What's left of her? She was still alive, but she's not
Yeah,
come
we-
up the stairs. But she probably hasn't got any legs, so maybe that's why she's not come upstairs.
Looks like when somebody reacts with chlorine that's taken a lot of the drug, like it's happened to her.
did we look around the rest of the house?
you looked round
Did
the
mum went up?
yeah, you looked round the upstairs. Yeah, so there was like I said, there was signs of like of violence. There were
Right, were there any fans?
Possibly. There
Let's go
is
to the critical
so there's so outside there's also the sort of exterior doors to the cell. You know, it's kind of like storm doors, but they're like metal.
Should we open those? Let some air in so we can see what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if we get a fan, top of the door, just
Watch
Turn it
yourself
on.
as you do, though. Cover your mouth as we are going near it and opening the windows, because
Yeah.
that's dangerous stuff. Very
Yeah.
strong.
so yeah. So we'll open the ground the cellar. Can we open those?
So the guy what we came here to see, can presume that woman is his wife or his girlfriend, and they've obviously had a fallout with Manson, and they've come and done away with him, nicked the drugs maybe.
Maybe. Well, we'll find out when we get another look at the lab if the drugs are gone or not. If all the drugs are gone, then they have been cleared out. If not, then
You can the three of you can make an idea roll, possibly a hard idea roll.
I couldn't find them.
Oh, that's
Couldn't find them.
nah, my head's still fuzzy from that drawing.
Nothing from Frosty, nothing from James. Oh
Boom.
yes. So Christopher, with your keen detective's eye, you realise you recognise that you recognise this woman that was in the cell. She was one of Manson's cronies that was at the New Year's Eve party.
Oh right. Maybe it was an accident that she's ended up like she has.
Yeah, well, something's obviously gone off down there because the whole place is like, there's just chlorine all over all over the floor and all over the workbenches, everywhere, and not like pure chlorine as well. which is why it knocked out Mr. Scarvel. So the exterior doors to the cellar were padlocked, but we'll be kind and say there's a garage and there's probably some bolt cutters and things. And there'll be some keys around somewhere. So we'll be kind and say you managed to get the exterior cellar doors open, which goes a long way towards venting a lot of the fumes. I mean, it still stinks down there. It's still potentially dangerous, but you don't think there's enough airflow.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Get a fan and actually, if they've got a not a ceiling fan, a stand-up fan.
Yeah.
Plug it in, down the stairs with it, and then just have it blowing the place out, getting a bit of ventilation.
Yeah, so you got enough.
California, chances are high of a fan, right?
Yeah, so you manage to get enough airflow through, blowing through the cellar that there's no danger of you passing out from the fumes. I mean, it's still, like I say, there's a lot of chlorine about, so it's still potentially dangerous, but there's no risk of you passing out from the fumes anymore.
Right.
So by the time the air is clear and you descend back into the cell, there's no sign of this woman, bar a pool of psychedelic rainbow-coloured goop, and their clothes are like cut off denim shorts and this beaded halter top. Everything else, other than that, there's nothing left. Not even any bones.
Wow.
Yeah, at least we didn't see her dissolve. I guess we'll gingerly take a look around the lab and see if there's any clues or sort of indication of where they went.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm specifically looking at the drugs to see what's taken, what's not, to see if this has been robbed or not.
Okay, so let's cut back for a moment to Mr. Dean and Mr. Samsonite as they crouch in the ditch as the powder blue van drives past, containing Mr. Manson, Kendall, and that guy, Westy, or whatever his name is, Tex.
It's lovely ditch, this.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Are they out of sight now?
So yeah, you see, like peering over the top, you see the van go through the gates.
Well, that was definitely the girl that we were looking for, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
At which point, to be honest, I think our mission here is done. We've successfully identified the location of the missing girl, so that's a win. We haven't been caught and arrested, so that's a win. I think we head back to the others and tell them how successful we've been.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because this has been an entirely perfectly planned and executed reconnaissance run, I think.
Sounds, yeah, I mean, we are the best.
Absolutely. Head back down to the main road. I seem to remember it's quite a way, so I guess it'll be, it's the 60s, so I'll show a bit of leg and stick my thumb out.
And I'll start walking.
Hey, give us a look roll and give us a look roll. See if you can see how long it takes to pick up a lift. I mean, it's pretty easy pretty much easier back then to hitch a lift.
Have you met my luck?
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't take you long. Maybe 10-15 minutes before you manage to hitch a lift. That takes you back into LA. Maybe take you about 15-20 minutes. Where are you going?
Because I'm such a nice man. When we drive past this poor, sad walking figure, I'll see if I can prevail on my ride to stop and pick him up as well.
Very well. I'm sure.
Rather than just wave out the window.
See you later. Okay, yeah. So both of you hitch a ride back into LA. So whereabouts in LA are you going? These kind people.
Hot dog stand.
To the hot dog stand.
Yeah, I guess that is our
Meet rendezvous point.
Standard rendezvous. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Okay, so you head over to Venus Hot Dogs.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah.
What time is it? It is 5 in the evening, late in the afternoon. Oh, it's still good. It's still New Year's Day. Is that right? That can't be.
Time for some orange sherbet.
Yes,
By the looks
some
of things.
orange sherbet. But yeah, a bit of lemon, a bit of raspberry. Why not? So what are your plans? Are the two of you just waiting here till the others turn up, or?
Yeah, well, I think we can sort of just generally chill and maybe chat with anybody that's hanging around, because this is where all the cool kids are, about what the crack is with this acid party.
Okay.
Hot dogs and acid sounds
how
like a
hip
good
and-
time to me.
How hip and happening it's going to be, and who's going to be there, and see if we can ingratiate ourselves maybe with a group of people that are going.
Okay. So of course there's a flyer that I think everybody's seen already.
But I think I'd quite like us to be able to turn up in a big group of people, rather than the five of us turning up looking massively suspicious. If we roll in with a group of like 20 or 30 people, we might be able to hide ourselves in the crowd, possibly by a big floppy hat and a nice big ginger beard.
Well, I think if you're trying to ingratiate yourselves with the regulars here, then particularly ones that are going to attend the acid party, I guess maybe a charm roll would be in order, or a persuade roll.
Charm. I mean, I am a very charming man. Everybody said that. I'm the charmingest.
The charmingest at charm.
I'm totally charming. Did I tell you about that film that I was in? I'm in fact, okay, I'm going to push it.
Oh God, we're gonna die.
By regaling them with that film. Do you remember? It was like 3 or 4 years ago, but it was on all the channels, and I was that guy. I was kind of at the back, but leaning against the door. Maybe you saw me. Had a bit of a fisticuffs with the main lead. It was great.
Go on then.
Somebody must have recognised me, because I am the charmingest of the.
So while most of
They remember.
while some of the crowd looking at wanders away in disgust. A few they tugs on the triggers some vague memory of you. And you manage,
There's just like whispers at the back going, It is him.
I thought it was him from the dog commercial.
I thought that was a fail on a push roll.
What?
I thought that was a fail on a push roll, 37 out of 46. Maybe I'm confused.
No, you just have to get a success.
Okay.
It's
if you a second chance, but if you fail, the circumstances are much worse.
Yeah, so it's a fumble if you fail rather than just a fail.
That's why I didn't do a pushed first aid, because that's how you kill people that you like.
You want to kill him.
You have to waggle it about a bit.
You want to kill him.
I've had a failed pushed first aid roll kill a companion before. So yeah, I don't do that.
You're only trying to resuscitate. You might have got caught in a compromising position when you were like giving him mouth to mouth or something.
I don't mind that. I just want to accidentally.
Oh, well, there we go. There we go. It'd been fine. yeah, so they tell you that the acid part of the acid warning, acid, what's it called? Acid test. Ugh. The acid test festival is on Monday the 3rd. So early evening, late afternoon, early evening. And they tell you it's at the Spawn Ranch, and that you can get tickets from the place that I'm going to tell you can get tickets from.
From the ticket selling shop.
The ticket.
What's the place called? From the Java Hut.
The Java Hut.
So there's probably there'll be plenty other places you can get them, but that is the place that they mention, the Java Hut. So in fact you can make an idea roll to see if you've heard of the Java Hut.
And what time are all these cool cats?
Am I rolling as well?
Oh, you can make a roll as well. And what time are they going? So, Mr. Christine, you have never heard.
And do they have directions to the Java Hut?
Yes. So, Hank knows where.
his
So,
way.
the Java Hut is a coffee shop.
Would never have
A
guessed.
name like that, I refuse to believe
Surprising, isn't it? So it's kind of a coffee shop that's popular with the counterculture movement. So
Well, I will guess we will head down there and get our tickets like cool cat.
So Hank
Yeah.
with no, it's just normal success. Okay, right. So you guys head over to the Java Hut. So it's only maybe a block or two away, which is probably why these people mentioned it, because it's the closest place to get tickets from. So we shall switch back to the guys at Dr. Starfinder's house.
Pretty cool. Searchy, looky,
Oh yes,
looky.
yes, you go down. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you what it is.
We want some clues.
So in the basement. So the Casper's lab is about a 15 by 20 foot room with cinder block walls and a poured concrete floor. In the left corner opposite the staircase are two large tables, both covered in chemistry equipment, flasks and beakers of various sizes, heating mantles, a hot plate, funnels and whatnot, all that kind of accoutrement. One of them, nearby is a cabinet full of similar materials, as well as 3 1-gallon jugs of chlorine, one of which is 3/4 empty. So it's immediately obvious, even to everybody, other than Frosty, it is immediately obvious that that Casper was running a large-scale operation. Was being the operative word, because everything in the room is smashed, spilled, and doused in chlorine.
There's nothing left.
No. So the source of this chlorine, of this heavily chlorinated water that's covering everything and sitting about maybe an inch or two deep on the floor, is a makeshift network of plastic pipes punctuated by 3 shower heads. The all apparatus suspended by metal hooks drilled into the wooden rafters. It's almost like a homemade makeshift sprinkler system. Well, it is some kind of sprinkler system. So the pipes lead to 2 5-gallon collapsible water containers suspended above the supply cabinet, both of which are almost completely empty. And nearby them, you can see a open release valve on the connection between these containers and the pipes. In the right corner opposite the staircase is a steel. Is the outer doors which have already opened, leading into the backyard. And in the corner beneath the staircase, it's kind of shielded to some degree from this chlorine sprinkler system, is a desk and a chair, and on the desk sits a Tiffany-style lamp, an ashtray, and a disorderly pile of papers. On the wall above the desk hangs a framed poster for the 1961 Newport Jazz Festival and a corkboard with a number of things pinned to it.
We would want to read what's pinned to the corkboard.
So we're going to check out the corkboard. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, once I discover there's no drugs worth taking, yeah.
Well, you can keep looking. So you're going to keep looking to see if there's any drugs then, I take it.
Right, I think it's quite clear that there's nothing left, isn't it?
Well, no, you're not completely finished looking. You can still places there might be stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you want?
I'll continue that then,
Yeah.
for now.
So what about Chris and James?
I'll just ransack
All
the
through the
place.
papers.
Just have a thorough search everywhere.
Okay. And James?
Well, so
We've
you're
got
looking at the
We've
lab
got
equipment?
rubber gloves on, haven't we? What our druggy friend give us?
Well,
Yeah, we've all got rubber
yeah.
gloves. Yeah, I'm looking at the lab equipment.
I'll rifle through the desk and the paperwork.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing we're after.
Okay.
Any loose change, any money? Right, yeah.
Back on the sofas.
So James, you're checking over the desk. What's Chris doing? Is Chris just still doing like a general inspection of the place, or?
Just anywhere, everywhere.
Okay.
Just let me roll a spine.
Okay. All right. So the desk. So,
That's what we've seen before, into that cosmic evening.
yes.
Yeah.
So amongst the debris that covers this desk, a mess of newspapers, Coke bottles, comic books, and somebody's determined to make a spot in, and we're all going to have to make one.
It's all right, I feel.
Coke bottles, comic books, and magazines. You find 3 rubber stamps. One stamp is of a shooting star. One is of Alfred E. Newman, so the kid from the cover of Mad Comics. And the third is a squid-like creature that you recognise from the warning posters of the image that is stamped on the Cthulhu purple acid tabs. So there's also ink pads of various colours, including purple, and a stack of perforated blotter paper tablets, which you know these are it's for making acid tabs. So there are 2 also in the desks, in the drawers. You find 2 toy water pistols that, from the smell, appear to be filled with more chlorine, as well as a box of about a dozen small balloons of various colours. There is a envelope containing some. It's been sealed. It's containing a letter or something, and written on the envelope is the word Olivia, or the name Olivia.
Does that mean anything to us, Olivia?
Is there anything in the envelope?
Sorry?
Is there anything inside the
There
envelope?
is something. There's clearly something inside the envelope. Yes. So you can make an idea roll if you wish, Mr. Skelter.
I am starting to think a nefarious plan is afoot.
Okay, so Olivia. So that is Dr. Torres, Dr. Olivia Torres.
Yeah.
Big heart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doc-
Big Heart.
Doc-
I was about to say Dr. Cuddles, but I didn't think that was the right one.
Dr. Cuddles.
Some reason Dr. Cuddles come in the head, and I'm like, that's not quite it.
Friend
Well,
of the
this was just-
animal
Big
world.
Heart.
Yeah.
Mr. Snuggles. Oh, no, it's Mr. Snuggles, isn't it? Is that Dr. Snuggles? Friend of the animal.
That's- so- I have to go back to that hospital, by the way, soon. After this is all done.
Okay, so meanwhile,
So, they're planning to get people drugged up, and it looks like they've been testing various delivery systems for this chlorine. This is
Chlorine.
going to be a massacre.
Yes, chlorine and someone that's taking that drug equals death.
Yeah,
planning
and
on
look, I'm
massacring
sure
all the
the water
people.
pistols, the water balloons, and I'm like,
They're
this
weaponizing
party,
the
they're
drug.
going to get people high, and then they're going to douse them. That's what they're up to.
For
Yeah.
what reason though? I'm not following. Why?
Kill them. They want to massacre.
They're loons.
Well,
Yeah.
just get an assault rifle and just kill him. Why?
They want to make it spectacular and messy.
Statement.
It's obviously,
A statement.
like look at the shock of what we've seen. This is not good. Like people
Yeah, but-
brush off
or-
bullets and
Imagine it
knives.
on a huge scale, though.
Oh, I'm not there.
We've seen it one or two times, and it was the most disgusting thing ever. Imagine that on a huge scale with loads of people.
Think of the effect of the ones that don't get, that do survive.
Mm.
They might
Think
get
about even
everybody,
if they
but
get
if
some
they
of
get
that
enough.
chlorine in a swimming pool, and those people go in a swimming pool, even.
But if this is a festival, I think they've been testing different ways. So they're going to get everybody together in this festival, give them the drugs, and then they're going to hit them with chlorine. And I think this lab's been testing how to do it. What's the most efficient way? So maybe they're going to hand these water pistols out. Who knows? Or go around the
And-
crowd.
Our friend that we saw there was a lab rat.
Mm-hmm. I think there's going to be a crowd up here with something like this, or maybe something on a larger scale, and they're going to start hitting the crowd.
We have to.
What's Big Heart involved?
We have to stop
I
that.
thought she was against this.
She is. Big Heart's on our side.
Is this the target against her? Is this the
Need to read.
go against her work?
Was it a letter with her name on it?
yeah. So, Jack and Chris, you're still searching about the room, and you find in the far corner you find a cabinet, on top of which sits a high-end reel-to-reel tape player, and half of a map of the Andromeda Galaxy. There's 2 3-foot-tall speakers stand either side of it, and the cabinet contains a dozen boxes with tapes inside, music by various artists, and books on subjects ranging from philosophy to competitive bridge strategies. Above the cabinet hangs the other half of the galaxy map, which evidently covered a small wall safe, which is ajar.
Is there anything in it?
So, looking inside, the contents, most of the contents looks to have been removed, but inside you find 20 glass vials of a transparent liquid in a rack labelled Starfinder's Sunshine. So, Frosty, you recognise this. You recognise this, the name of this. It is a incredibly well sought after, high quality LSD. The good stuff.
Give me that. I'll take that.
But you can both make a spot hidden roll as well.
Oh, it's not my strong point. Oof. No. Hey.
Mr. Miller. Okay, so sort of partially out, sort of out of sight beneath, beneath the cabinet, you find like it's sort of beneath the cabinet, but all underneath some of the tables and on the floor, you see several burst balloons of various colours, and a underneath this cabinet, apparently like being knocked under here, is another toy water pistol that's half full of strongly chlorinated water. So, Mr. Scarville, did you say you was opening this letter? Yep. Okay. Oh, sorry, there was one more thing in the safe. I forgot his name. What's his name? So Dr. Casper's. So yeah, Casper's journal is in the safe as well. Or probably actually I think it's on the floor underneath the on the floor underneath the cabinet actually. But yeah, so you find that anyway, which you can look at in a minute if you wish. But Mr. Scarville, the letter. What is it? This letter. So yes, inside the envelope is indeed a rather strangely disjointed letter, apparently from Jonas Casper to Olivia Torres, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna show it to let everybody see it, because no doubt you'll show it to everybody eventually.
Yeah, I'm hardly gonna go like at this stage. That's a bit silly.
So
Liv.
yeah, do you want to read it out then, Mr. James Scarville?
Liv, listen, I know I've had some rough encounters as of late, but we need to get together. You name the place and time, I'll be there with the rhyme. We can't party of time.
I think you need to sing this.
You name this place and time, I'll be there with a rhyme.
I've changed my mind.
On a big garden of time.
Didn't turn
But
out the way you thought it
shit,
would,
I
did it?
don't expect you to accept me in face value anymore. So let me just be the guy who doesn't lie when it comes to the cosmic quest. Holy shit. Facto numero uno. Baby, 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 baby. The shit is not chemical. It's some kind of mineral or fungus or something, and it grows damn fast. Facto duo. Straight from you on it. Does not like chlorine. Almost kind of pops. Loses all the cellular integrity. I've had to douse my lab twice, but it works. Fact 3. This is the shit Hanson's going to be passing out at Helter Skelter, and that worries the blue meanies right out of me. Seriously though, Liv, I miss you. Jazz doesn't sound the same without you nearby. Aha. So, I think the hypothesis is right. They're passing this stuff around, and I think they're gonna... He's been trying to get rid of it. But I think they're gonna use this to just wipe everybody out. Cause carnage.
Yeah, so I think he's been he's got a hold of a batch of it, and he was experimenting with it, and
Trying to destroy it.
Yeah, but why would he be experimenting on a person? That's a bit extreme. There was a victim, remember? That pile of goop over there was a person before we woke you up.
Do you think Manson's been here?
Maybe that's why the place is wrecked. They found it. They found someone here, so they just used a quick, easy way to kill them. Because
He's been working with Liv to try and put an end to this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And they've found out and been here and wrecked the joint and killed whoever.
It's a good way to get rid of body, isn't it, and evidence.
Well, look, there's no body left. Yeah, it's a great way to get rid of a body.
Oh god, this is whatever happens out. This is not going to end well. This festival. That's where it's going to happen. That's where it's going down. How can we stop them? Like, the police aren't going to listen to us. In fact, if anything else, we go to the police, they're going to tie us up and implicate us and use us as an easy target. You know, they're worse than useless.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know what we're gonna do, sweetie.
So looking at this journal as well, you're disappointed to find that most of the pages have been torn out. The scraps that are left, Jack, you can make give us an idea roll or a drug or a roll that you believe is related to your expertise with drugs. So.
All right then. In that case, I can roll
Chemistry. Yeah, chemistry's fine as well. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah.
Hey, finally, I rolled
Okay,
something.
so what torn fragments of the pages are left? It looks like whoever did this has removed the formula for creating this Cthulhu purple.
So whoever's been in here has torn that out of this journal.
So the house.
Keep it a secret.
So I mean, it's been a while since you explored the upper part of the house. So in fact, I'll let you all. I think you got some of the pieces, but some of it maybe was a bit quite a while ago. So you can all make an idea roll, and maybe to fill in some of the blanks that you might not be so obvious anymore.
It's a hard success.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so everybody is. Yeah, cool.
We're all sparking. Bing, 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 bing.
So upstairs there was signs. Like I said, the whole of the upstairs there's signs of like a violent struggle. There was a glass coffee table that had been smashed with blood stains on it. There was a heavy glass ashtray that was caked in blood and hair. There was blood in the kitchen. But no sign of. But there were no sign of any forced entry.
Oh, so they knew them. They let them in.
Someone let them in.
So. But obviously it seems that this altercation moved down into the basement as well. You know, with people. There's obviously been some kind of. It's not just a case that somebody's gone down there and just systematically smashed everything. It's more. It looks more like there's been like I said, the fight had continued down there, and you get the impression that like from these, for whatever purpose, these balloons and this like water pistol that surround the back corner where this cabinet was in the back corner. It was almost as if somebody was making their last stand, defending themselves, because they got the water pistol, there's the burst balloons lying around, and just within arm's reach was the valve on the those water barrels containing all the chlorine. So the like release valve to set off that sprinkler system.
There's these people that are on the drug. They were attacking. Who encountered them at the party? Remember the one that came up? It was like all Helter, Skelter, and they were off their heads.
There were lots of them.
But one in particular where they had taken the drug. Didn't go in the pill.
No, they didn't. No, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there was a few.
Who encountered that person? It wasn't me.
I can't remember, to be honest. It might have been Hank or Chris.
What might have been me? What did I do?
Did you encounter one of the people at the party who was on the drug?
Yes.
Were they exceptionally violent?
Not that I was aware of. No, it didn't seem so.
No, they're quite the opposite. They were trying to, they're probably trying to seduce.
Right. So it's not the drug's effect that's made him fight against them. He was fighting people who were on the drug. We can surmise that. Were they in cahoots and something's went wrong about the plan, or was the plan revealed and he didn't like it?
Maybe this guy was their chemist that helped them make the drug, but then he found out what they were going to do with it.
Yeah, that.
And was going to tell the police or something, so they offed them.
Yeah, that could be.
But why would they take the? Right, why would they be on the drug?
That's what I can't work out.
Because they're
Maybe
all
it just tastes
druggies.
really good.
They all do it,
No, but
don't they?
not this one. If the, you know what I mean, they know they've specifically made this one for a purpose, so they wouldn't touch it. They would take, you know what I mean, if they take drugs, they'd take other drugs. But this particular one, is
Maybe it's
not.
Moorish.
Maybe it's really good, yeah.
They've tried
They're
it.
just trying
and
to,
it's
they're
really
avoiding
good.
chlorine because maybe.
Yeah, I bet they're all taking it. Oh no, but then if they're going to kill everybody, they might get chlorine on themselves.
Yeah, so they're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna take it when they know that what's going to happen with the reaction, or did they not know?
Unless they put it on Kagools.
You get you. So I
Yeah.
think it's safe
Oh.
to say. I think it would say it'd be safe to say from what you were told, from what you heard from Dr. Torres, and what you've seen here, and what's in this letter, that they weren't aware.
Was the events at the party unexpected? They were not expecting that to happen at the pool. That was completely, like, as much a shock to them as anyone else.
I think they're trying to cure people. For all I'm not
Okay,
there.
maybe I'm. So this isn't the right. This is.
Should we meet? We've got everything from here. Should we go and meet back with the others? And then
Yeah, I think we need to get her. There's something. This is either planned or they're not expecting this. Maybe the whole thing with the pool, and that's what they came here for, to find out why. But the doctor was ready for them. The chemist was ready for them. Yeah, I think we should get back. Frosty, do you need any of this stuff?
Those 3 vials that Chris picked up there, I need those. Those are.
He's
important
already
evidence
hoovered it
for me.
all.
No, just anything
Evidence.
equipment-wise that can get in the boot of the car.
I think the equipment's all smashed up, really, isn't it? Is there any equipment that's worth taking?
No, not really.
Okay, so the only thing of value was the 3 vials of acid, and that's good, safe acid. That's not Cthulhu purple.
Yeah,
that
no,
was
it's,
good.
yeah. So this is, so yeah, it's top quality stuff. It's kind of, it's famous. It's hard. It's well sought after because it's acid, top quality acid with none of the negative effects.
I'll take those. I'll make a fucking fortune with that. Later. Once we sort out the bad guys.
Okay, so as
You're
you,
you're not a cop. You've not got any problem with me
We're
taking
gonna-
this.
ex-cop.
Chris. Yeah, ex-cop. Yeah, but you're not a cop anymore.
well, you're
you're
the connecting. You're the connection between everybody as well, aren't you? Everybody else knows. Didn't necessarily know each other, but everybody knows you.
Sorry, yeah. So you're dodgy if you know me. So.
So anyway,
Yeah, I am dodgy. I got sacked. Yeah.
Or you got sacked for punching another cop and breaking his face or something. Eh?
yeah. So
Yeah.
Chris is the only one who maybe doesn't use your services. He knows you through his line of work rather than for recreational means. But anyway,
Maybe I'm.
sorry, go on.
No one's going to stop you
No,
taking the stuff.
no,
That's
it's
what I
alright.
said. Did you need anything?
So as you finish up here and turn to go, and you notice on one of the something catches your eye on one of the workbenches, and you see this bloom of an iridescent lichen-like growth on one of the tables, and as you notice it, you become aware of of it growing on the walls in places as well.
That's the stuff.
Do you know what? I'll pick up one of the water pistols. And there's just some in the wall, did you say?
Yeah.
What a step back.
I'll give it a wee squirt in the wall.
Okay.
Cover your eyes.
Yeah, so as you do it instantly, there's an instant, like, not a massively violent reaction, but yeah, as soon as water hits it, it just hisses and spits some bubbles, and it just like runs down the wall, and it's kind of this psychedelic slime that just dissolves, eventually dissolves to nothing.
I have a funny feeling if this stuff gets into people's system, that it's not going to lead to a good place. If a load of people get this drug in high quantities, it's not going anywhere good. This is not a... I don't know much about plant life, but that is not good. And I don't think that'll be good inside your body.
No, I know enough about chemistry and things, and I know what's bad inside your body, but also what's really, really bad inside your body. That's not meant for putting inside people's bodies. That's a big problem.
Suppose we'll carry on the discussion as we're heading back then.
Yeah, okay then.
I think they still want to. They believe they want to hand this stuff out. The chemist here is against it and tried to explain to them, and it's led to a fight.
But do you think they're crazy and they don't care and they know it's going to kill people now and they're just going to go ahead anyway?
I think they believe that it's going to lead them to another dimension or something, or, you know, it's part of, like, it's going to transform them. I don't think they're quite... We can't put normal... With these sort of people, we can't put normal, like, logic.
Yeah, you think they're more crazy than evil, though. They're not trying to kill people. They don't realise.
Yeah, now that I've seen this, it looked like a sort of doomsday plot, but I think they're still going to kill people, but maybe not intentionally.
Because we feel like they're on the drug too, so they don't know that it's going to kill.
Or they know now, but they don't want to believe.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I could believe it's a different batch, or he's doctored it, or he's worked against them. Where is he anyway?
No sign of him.
So, meanwhile, Chris and Hank, you arrive at the Java Hut. So it's a, like I say, it's a kind of coffee shop, cafe that's frequented by Los Angeles as counterculture, but the more maybe the more highbrow on, you know, sort of the budding authors and poets and filmmakers. As opposed
my kind of people.
As opposed to the people that frequent Venus's hot dogs.
More my kind of people.
Let's mingle.
So as you come up to a couple of Los Angeles' finest, come out the door, come outside, you know, come out. Chuck in. In fact, you can make a spot hidden. The pair of you. Ooh. Oh, both excellent. Both had.
Yes, we can.
Both. Yeah.
We've clearly just had a cup of coffee.
Extreme successes. So yeah, you both notice them tucking a bundle of bills into their top pockets.
Looks a bit sus to me, that.
Do we recognise them?
What, the police?
Oh. Ah. Well, have they, that does look like a bung, doesn't it?
So yeah, they get into, you see them coming out with like stuffing, but each of them stuffing a bundle of bills. Not a massive amount, maybe about $100, $50, $100, something like that, into the top pockets, and then they get into their patrol car and drive away.
Okay. Well, Guess go and buy a cup of coffee.
Okay, so you push open the door into this dimly lit space that smells of coffee, patchouli, and musk. There's about 24 wooden tables with mismatched chairs arranged around the space, along with a dozen or so young people clad in various uniforms of the LA counterculture. Rock and roll plays from a quartet of speakers hanging from the ceiling by intricately woven makami cords. Let's have some. Let's get rid of that and have a bit of the old soundtrack back, shall we? To the right, you see an open door and a stairway leading down into a basement. On the other side of the door, a short, bearded white man with a shaggy black hair and round glasses organises a bulletin board, removing flyers and other things and stacking them neatly on a nearby table. How can I help you fine citizens of this great cosmic nothingness? The source of that melodious voice is a tall, stoutly built white woman with frizzy red hair falling to her shoulders. She's middle-aged, athletically fit, which she looks like.
Hello, sexy lady.
A hot job alive up her, Mike.
Yeah, so
her eyes are okay.
She's
Yeah, let's fix the eyes.
yeah, it's fine. It's good, it's fine. Don't look at the eyes. Don't look at the eyes. Around the eyes. Yeah. She's middle-aged, physically fit, though she's dressed in a flowing, flowery burgundy dress, and you can't help but sense she's been on the winning side, the winning end of a few fist fights in her time.
She's got 7 fingers on each hand.
She's got big fists, and you can like her knuckles are like bear many old scars. So she leans.
Is she actually a woman?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
She leans on a wooden bar festooned with flyers and stickers, a cash register on one end, on which hangs a handwritten card, cash accepted but not morally approved. What do you two gentlemen want? What can I get you on this fine January evening?
A hot Java lava, please.
Coming right up. Will you be
Sounds
taking
good
it?
to me. Yeah, I'll have one of them.
Will you be taking it here, or are you taking one of the booths, one of the tables?
Oh, take it here. If that's all right with you.
It's perfectly fine. That's what the seats at the bar are for. So she like wipes down the bar in front of where you sit, and she turns and starts working the coffee machine, like glancing back over her shoulder every now and then, like just shooting the breeze with a bit of small talk. So what brings you two in here? I don't recognise your face. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
Well, are you sure you don't recognise my face?
So let's have a look. So she looks around and kind of like sort of frowns and looks at you. And have I got an NPC sheet for her? No, so it's going to be Abram. Oh.
Now, is that a pass? Is that a yes, she does remember, or she's managed to blank it from her mind?
No, she rolled a 3, so it's good. Oh, you're that 2-bit actor, Christine, aren't you?
Humbled.
I've not seen you up on the screen for some time. I take it.
I'm working on some things.
Got things on the cooker.
He's full of shit, man.
This is a fine cup of coffee, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we were just sent down here to by some friends to see if we can pick up some tickets to that acid jazz festival on Monday.
Oh, Helter Skelter, the acid test over at the ranch.
That's
Yeah.
the very thing.
I believe I've got some tickets under here. Yeah. So she retrieves, she pulls out a book of tickets from underneath the counter and tears 2 off her, just 1 each. I think
We'll get
I
my mates in as well,
believe-
please.
Okay. So how many are you buying?
5. Of your
Five
finest.
tickets. 5 tickets. No, not that. Where's the go? Where's the no. There it is.
How much is a ticket?
I was just looking. They're $1.50 each.
There you go, Hank. Pay the nice lady.
I've got $32. I'm all right. Yeah, I'll pay the lady.
She says, I hear the doors of perception are on stage, and Dr. Starfinder's handling the sound system. Going to be a cool evening.
It's I'm looking forward
Groovy.
to jamming with the cool kids. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll make some new connections there, Mr. Are you not? Do you not make any movies down there when it was still a movie set?
Well, strange that you should say that, but I did. I played Hired Goon number 3. And I'll regale her with tales of fame and fortune.
Excellent.
Just generally try and chat her up.
Very good. You can give us a charm roll and see how.
This is going to go horribly wrong like the last one, isn't it? Ooh.
So it's not a fumble. So she don't like suddenly she don't suddenly
She
plant.
just humours me,
Yeah,
doesn't she?
Yeah. She doesn't like lay out.
But
on the floor.
our relationship is very much customer
Yes.
shopkeeper
Yes.
game.
She
You
humours
totally
you.
failed that one, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, you drink your coffee, you buy your tickets.
Damn. Our friends don't know that we've come here, do they?
No, they do not.
Well, shit. Well,
Says
I
where
shall,
you she says where you were hoping to where you supposed to meet your friends?
that 2-bit hot dog dive.
Oh,
down the
Venus hot dogs, of course. Well, I can call through for you if you want.
Oh.
If you want to give me if you can give me some names.
road. I'll give their names.
Jimmy
She
Savile.
seems lovely.
Who's that?
Yeah, it's, Chris Miller, Frosty Harper,
and some
and
pedo.
James Scarville.
Oh, Mr. Moonlight. You're a friend of Mr. Moonlight,
Indeed.
are you? Yeah.
Well, friend.
Acquaintance.
He's someone we've met. No, he's a good lad, is Mr. Moonlight. Do you listen to his show?
I do. Yes, I do. Oh, yes. I do indeed. I'm sure.
yeah,
I'm sure the some of those charges were trumped up.
Apparently so. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind phoning through and telling them to get their sorry asses down here.
No problem. I can do that. So yeah, she does. She gets on the telephone and you rings through to Venus Hot Dogs and passes on that message. So, for sake of convenience, shall we say that you all arrive at the Java hut?
Yeah.
That'll work.
Take the call.
Very good. So let us say it is about 6:30 that evening, and you are all sat around one of the tables in the Java hut cafe, coffee shop, whatever.
I'm probably absolutely wired by now.
I definitely am. I'm wired all the time.
Eyes like saucers from.
I've not slept yet.
Hang on a minute. How much coffee you drunk and you couldn't afford to buy a ticket to get in for $1.50? What?
It's hot Java lava, my friend.
Fucking cheapskate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll fill each other in. Tell them that we saw the girl.
Kendall.
She look okay?
Mighty
It
fine.
was, yeah. Well, she was alive anyway.
So we found another one of them flyers. Do we actually know when the event's going to be held? We have 8 o'clock, but do we
hold the tickets out and go?
Hang on. I'll fan the tickets out and go. You ain't got no fucking tickets.
How generous of you, Chris.
Why? De nada.
Getting a bit touchy.
So yeah, we have an in. I think we're ready and see what goes down. Need to be careful. There is quite a lot of muscle up there.
I mean, what?
They've got the
What?
biker gang.
What are we going to do? I don't see what we can do. No offense, but I can't see any of you putting up a fight and stopping a load of bikers.
Not me. Not a chance, Beauty.
Well,
I can't fight sleep.
clearly there's going to be something going down with spiking everybody's acid.
It's not so much spiking the acid; it's the acid itself. It's a plant of some sort. They've derived it from a plant, and it takes over the whole body.
We need to get to the drugs before they distribute it, and don't we, and destroy the drugs.
Yeah, anyone that's on the drug, we can take care of quite easily with the chlorine. It's
We don't want
the
to
heavies
do
that
that,
haven't
but-
taken the drug are going to be the problem.
But that's a cure, though, isn't it? The chlorine.
It's
No.
a kind of an unaliving cure. If you've
It's not
taken
the
the
kind
drug,
of cure we want.
I don't know. I got the impression that like a weak dose. Is that not what they were doing? Trying to find the dose to be a cure rather than obviously if you douse yourself in chlorine you explode. But
Maybe.
a nice weak enough.
Oh yeah, that was
Dose.
the treatment she was trying or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the
doctor-
Was that
was
not
like-
what Big Heart was trying to work out?
A
Yeah.
weak dose of chlorine cures you. I'm guessing from the events in that pool that a strong dose of chlorine kind of cures you in a more terminal way. But
So,
you know,
when chlorine
it's
hits this
just-
chemical, the two of them react in a violent way.
yeah,
So
but it's just-
chlorine kills this chemical, but if
It's
you've
just
got
the
enough of
dose.
this in your body, it'll kill all that bit
So
of your
if we
body at
can-
the same time.
if we can get to the actual cache of drugs, we can destroy it.
Destroy the drugs before it's
However,
in people.
Um,
Yes.
yeah.
The problem
Um,
is, like you said, none of us are like ready for a fight with a biker gang.
And what are we destroying the drugs with? Or we got to go back to that house to get his
Chlorine.
It's chlorine.
No,
Chlorine.
that's what I said. We lifted
Yeah.
everything we could with
Well,
us.
As long as
Does
we
Frosty
get it
not have
before it-
like a good stash of like chlorine and
chlorine,
shit like
yeah.
that?
Yeah. Got loads of that.
I mean, that's easy to get hold of.
Yeah.
Can Dr. Big Heart help us?
Sneak in, chlorinate the place. I mean, I don't know if people have only just taken it. Maybe a quick squirt of chlorine will.
No, the plan is
Sort
to
it.
cover the drugs in chlorine before the drugs are inside people. Destroy
Yeah.
the drugs. Yeah, and that's how we do it real quick. Is chlorine, boom, it's gone. But you have to do it before it's in the people. That's our plan. Somehow to do that, I think. Jimmy?
Yeah, that sounds the best way because obviously chlorine when the drugs are in people equals rainbow goo, and we don't like the rainbow goo. It's not nice.
But any bikers or what have you that might have taken the drugs,
If they've
that's
taken
nice,
it, then that's easy.
Yeah.
But
Squirt.
the ones that maybe haven't,
Here's the thing: if these people have taken it and they become aggressive, and we get in a fight situation with them, All we
Sorry.
need is a water pistol.
And yeah,
Not that we want to do that, but like if
It's
these
a
people are
backup
on the
plan.
drug, it's quite easy to defend ourselves.
Well, I have
Yeah.
no compunctions because, to be honest, these people see what this thing does, and they're quite happy to do it anyway.
Well, yeah, these are bad
So-
people if they want to put this drug into people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our conscience is clear if anybody does get
I'm more of a lover than a fighter, but
same.
when times
But-
must. But
Yeah, I mean,
can-
if we could be saving hundreds of thousands of people's lives here if we stop this at its source.
it's going to be a massive. It's going to be a massive
Massively, yeah.
crash. We can't arrive at the same time as all the party goers. You know what I mean? It'll be too late by then. They'll be set up. We'll have to get there before them.
So we need to sneak in somehow.
In with the bands.
At what point? Hang on a
Roadies.
minute.
We could
That's
pretend
not a
we're
terrible
roadies
idea.
for a band.
What bands are playing at this?
Well, I mean, if they must have some like DJs putting some beats down before the bands go on. If only we knew a fairly well-known, recognised DJ.
Yeah,
Um,
that's. I'm offended. I wasn't offended actually. I'm going to make a call to the office.
You know, that would be the perfect cover if only we knew a DJ.
Yeah.
that, like
Um,
people would
Competent one.
recognise and wave through.
hold
with-
that thought. I'm
the
going to the
roadies.
payphone.
I don't think the DJ is yet a live performer. I don't think the turntables were used as a musical instrument until the very
But
early
they had,
80s when it was
they will have
done.
had. I mean, it's a
Hers?
compare, yeah.
bass.
So yeah, they still had compares at between that like
Would you?
played the crowd between acts and things. Yeah.
So I'm on the. I'm going to go to the payphone and ring Tar Radios or Monolith Radios.
Okay, Monolith Records.
That was.
Oh, your radio
Yes.
station.
That works too.
Yeah. The radio station.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sadsville Studios.
It's owned by Monolith Records, isn't it? I think that's what we said.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So so you're falling through to your
Family
res-
umbrella.
to what to what to what end?
I can maybe,
I'm kind of-
get us VIP passes to get in
Yeah, I'm
early.
gonna
because
ring my assistant.
Uh-huh.
Right, and like, darling, I am completely vexed here. Do you know about this the Helter Skelter event? Why does everybody know and I don't?
Well, I don't know, Jimmy. I thought you would. I thought you would have heard.
Why am I not holding this?
Well, we can see what I can see what I can do. I can speak
This
to
is
some
going to be
people.
the biggest event of the year, and I'm not there, and we're not being represented. Has Sally undercut me again? Has somebody put her forward, the hostess? Come on, you're my friend. You know what's going on. Am I being stabbed in the back?
I'm sure that's not the case, Jimmy. I'll leave it with me. I'll get on it. I'll pull some strings.
I am-
Ring some
I am vexed
some
by having
bells.
to find this out at a hot dog. Like, come on. You're my team. You know what I mean? I rely on you, and this is what keeps our bread buttered.
Yeah.
Darling, come on. I should be
Of course,
need-
of course you should be. Well, I'm
I
sure.
need to be there.
I'm sure I can get you in. I'm sure the name James Scarville, Doctor Moonglow will open doors for us.
Yeah, that's. I knew I could rely on you. I knew this was just a misunderstanding. You know, you would never betray me, would you, my darling?
Oh, of course not, James. Of course not. How could you ever?
No, I wouldn't think
how
so.
could you ever
You're
think
an
such a
absolute
thing?
legend. I don't know. Just strange times at the moment. Strange times, and I know there's always somebody looking snapping at the heels. You know, some little upstart trying to undercut you, and you know, you get certain level in the game, and you have to watch out for these things.
Oh,
You know, I'm glad I've got you though. You know, man, I've always got you.
you
to have my
know
back.
you should never pay pay any of those rumours any heed, James.
Well, thank you, darling. Well, I'll be here, and then if you need me to come back to the office, obviously, to make arrangements. Obviously, I have a team here with me, so we can get the equipment and what's needed.
Okay, I shall call you back at this number then.
That works for me.
Okay.
Click. Okay then.
Yeah. So
Do
can
we have?
Oh, go on. No, go on.
I was saying, is that half a plan then?
Half a plan. Yeah, we've got half one. Right. You have a.
I've also
Yeah.
got a connection that could get us in as well. If I could just remember exactly if it's my backstory. Yeah, so Marcus Straight, his father owns the company. Oh no, that's the lab. No, sorry, I thought he worked at Monolith Records. He doesn't. Forget that.
No.
Never mind.
So,
We could just get at police and tell them we found the location of Manson, who's prime suspect in that guy's murder, and get them to rock up and get them to deal with it.
I mean, they've got a big bust if they get them with all the drugs as well.
Yeah.
If the police get all those drugs and those drugs are off the street, but how good are the police? How well can we rely on them to do their job?
Well, I'll be honest. I saw a couple of police. This place looks lovely, but I saw a couple of policemen leaving here, tucking a couple of fresh sea nuts into their pockets.
Perfect job.
So the police are no help to us. There's no
Okay,
point in
then.
speaking to the police.
Forget that idea.
Well, I think it's help to the highest bidder, which ain't going to be me. Put it that
It'll be
way.
me once I've finished turning this into what I need to turn it into, but that's going to take some time.
so Mr. Scarville, I think you can make a credit rating roll on behalf of your PA. See, to see if she manages to get you an in.
Flag it.
Right.
Go on, Jimmy.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Hey.
she does indeed. So she
Nice.
she calls back with hard success. So she calls back within the hour. It is about So it's so. A minute. It's not moving. Okay, there we go. So yeah, she calls back within the hour and says, "Great news, James! I've managed to get you a set on a system of the comparing of the event."
Oh, darling, I knew I could rely on you. You are an absolute star. There's a reason I love you so much, my darling. Oh, fantastic.
So
I
apparently,
know I was being
apparently,
thrown to the wolves.
Apparently, Dr. Starfinder is doing the lighting rig and the sound stage. So all the equipment should be there. There's no need for us to send any equipment out to the location.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a shame.
fantastic. Obviously, I've got my team with me, so we'll go there. And do we need passes or anything?
I shall. I'm being told they'll be have your names at the gate.
Oh, fantastic. So I give them the names of everybody. And obviously, I'll like to meet Dr. Starfield and just go over what the routine is, warm up. I take it as a wee bit of a warm up area before we go on stage.
I presume so.
Okay,
No,
well.
I'm afraid I've not been able to get hold of Dr. Starfinder as yet. He seems it seems incommunicado at the moment. Perhaps maybe he's already
I'm sure,
on location.
He may already, but do you know what? No time like the present. Obviously, we'll mosey on over there shortly.
Oh, I'm afraid they're not expecting you till the day of the event.
Oh, why did I think this is all happening on the same day?
No, it's not till Monday.
Well, right, okay, so we've got a bit of time for prep.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Are you getting us into this venue for free now after I've just bought tickets? Oh, my money back, you bastards! Motherfucker.
Again, so you just went credit rating, boom, in.
Yeah.
Go and get a refund.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
I think we might still need those tickets if we're turned away.
It's good as a backup plan.
Definite backup plan.
Okay, wonderful. So I think Stephanie won fantastically, and you know what? We should, as I hang up, I'll tell everybody what's happening. Should we go see Dr. Bigheart again?
Dr.
Let her know
Beefheart.
what's. Yeah, I think so.
And let her
Dr.
know what we
Bigheart.
find.
Dr. Bigheart's the only one on our side here. The
Yeah.
police can't help
And-
us. The police are corrupt.
We know what we can do, but also what we can't do. Yeah, should we go to the hospital?
I think it's worth popping into Bigheart before we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think we need all the help we can get from anyone we can get it from.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're heading there now, or are you doing that tomorrow? It is. It is.
late
Yeah,
now,
it's coming
so-
up. It's coming up to 8 o'clock in the evening.
Especially as soon as we didn't really get much sleep last night.
Yeah. People want to come back to mine. We can do that.
It's been a long day.
Plenty of sofa room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not slept in about 3 days, so I'm probably going to finally get some sleep. Crash out for 14 hours.
Sounds like a fair plan.
Okay. So is that what you're doing? You're all retiring to either your personal, well, to wherever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if our friendly neighbourhood DJ has a nice comfy bed, I'm all over that.
Separate bed.
I'm not too bothered about that.
Big cuddle pal. There's a special room. Oops. No.
Oh, here it goes.
All comes
No,
out
it's
now.
only special friends going to the special room.
Oh my god.
Did you get taught how to build it for your Uncle Joey?
It's going international. Love it.
Right. Okay. So shall we say that you all meet up again the next morning? Or is there anything that you want to anything?
Morning might be pushing it for me because it's going to be about 2-3 in the afternoon by the time I rise.
What day is it now?
It is Saturday.
It is Saturday.
Saturday. So
So it'll be Sunday tomorrow. Monday is when the festival is.
Yeah. Saturday's was.
Sunday afternoon. We'll go for lunchtime.
So Saturday's the 1st, right?
We'll meet at the
No.
hospital.
Yeah.
I thought the party was on the 3rd.
Yeah, it is. Today's Saturday.
Yeah, so it's right.
Is it only the 1st
Okay.
now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've had a long day. You've not. I think you've barely stopped since last night.
So yeah, we'll do that. We'll arrange to meet outside the hospital at lunchtime Sunday.
Okay. Very well. Very well.
Rest and recuperate and take food on board and all that kind of stuff and sleep.
So we shall jump forward then to midday on Sunday the 2nd. Oh, January the 2nd, Sunday, January the 2nd, whichever. So outside the Los Angeles Medical Center. And I presume you're going to head round to the drug identification ward where Dr. Torres works.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Jimmy, are we going to tell Torres everything? Like, about that body?
Yeah, I think we'll have to. I think she
Yeah.
knows about the body anyway, you know what happens, but we'll let her know about the notes and what this stuff actually is and what their plan is.
What we think their plan is.
we can only guess, but we've a good idea. And it looks like Dr. Starfield and this crowd have had a bit of a falling out. And I can show her the note that he had for her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it takes it maybe takes a while. You have to wait a while before you get a chance to speak to Dr. Torres, as is usual. She's busy tending to patients, so you have to wait until she gets one of her brief coffee breaks. It says, so did you speak to Jonas?
He wasn't at home.
He wasn't at home.
Someone had been there though.
What do you mean someone had been there?
Jimmy?
Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of a struggle. And he's not there. We did find this though, and give her the letter.
Okay. Just to remind myself what's on it. Right, so she kind of looks, reads this letter, pacing up and down. Shit, Jonas, what have you got yourself into? Says, what do you mean? It looked like somebody had been there.
Someone's been in. There's been a fight, and someone's died. And it'll explain the body, the melted body, the smashed up everything, the evidence of a fight with the chlorine.
Somebody's been in a fight with some chlorine.
No sign of Dr. Starfinder, your Jonas friend. No sign of him, but
he's obviously in contact with this group. Friend or foe, we're not too sure whether they're still friends or something. Some poor girl paid the price though.
Yeah. We think the girl in the scene was one of Manson's friends. We think she's just been a casualty in a fight at that house between, we think, your Dr. Starfinder and the Manson cronies. We're not sure.
So do you think they took him?
Took him, or he's gone, like gone, like when, you know, they've treated him with that drug and with chlorine, gone, maybe. Because we witnessed someone who was under the effects of the chlorine and the purple Cthulhu together. We watched them disappear in front of our own eyes. If they've done that to him, there'll be no evidence of him ever found. You'll never hear from him again. So we need to hope it's not that.
Right, she kind of just like drops down into one of the seats, chairs in the reception area. What? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Can you find him?
Yeah. If they don't have him, he's already dead. If they don't have him, they've already killed him. I think that's why you can't contact him. Either they've got him as a prisoner, or he's already dead.
Okay.
We need to stop these people getting this drug distributed at this festival. We need to destroy the drug before it gets inside people.
Well, But Jonas was the one manufacturing it.
Looks like it, yes.
But I don't think that Jonas knew, or he's only just found out about how dangerous it is, and he wasn't happy. But they don't care, and they don't want him stopping what they're doing. Maybe I think your friend Jonas and these Manson, I think they've come, they're banging heads. I think. I'm not sure.
We can only guess. Like we're
We're
always
guessing.
seem to be like 1 or 2 steps behind them.
Yeah, but the thing is, the main thing is not letting this drug get distributed to these people at this party.
Well, it's
There's going
supposed
to be a massacre. We'll explain about the water pistols and stuff.
but it's supposed to be at the acid test. He's run this. He's run the sound stage according to the flyers.
But he's been uncontactable for how long?
Well, we haven't been on speaking terms.
Yeah.
Oh, why's that?
Oh, I explained when we spoke yesterday. We went our separate ways.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were lovers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want from me?
Your help.
We need we can if we find the stash, we can destroy it. We know the dose of chlorine will destroy it. However, if anyone's taken this drug, the same chlorine will kill them. And we don't know how to safely inoculate or cure or deal with the innocents. The Manson crowd, and that I don't care about. They can suffer whatever comes their way, but we need to safely this. Once people start taking this drug, that's it. They're
Yeah, I know more than
Doomed.
anybody else. I have first-hand experience of what this drug can do. I'm afraid there is.
We know you were telling us last time you were doing some work.
I'm
I
afraid
don't know
there's
how
no.
far-
I'm afraid there's no cure. It's just a case. Just a case of with any drug. It's a case of weaning them off it. Unfortunately, the after effects, the difficulty of bringing people off this Cthulhu purple is compounded by the quality of it.
Also, it's a living substance.
It's
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you were aware of that.
No.
Yeah. It's like a fungus. It grows.
It's actually alive. It's a living substance.
Yeah. It's a
Well, this.
bioorganic material. It grows. It lives.
Well, at least this information should help with treating the patients that we have.
We
can only try and deal with the.
ward.
Well, yes, we can only try and
You
deal
could
with
end with
the
an
fallout
influx on Monday.
afterwards.
Can you maybe be prepared? Like we're probably going to need this is I don't know how I would describe this, an outbreak.
Well, I'll put.
Can there be protocols in place, the equivalent of an outbreak to do these? Because this
I can't. I haven't got the authority or the evidence or the to put anything in motion. No. It's just I'm not saying I don't believe you, but it's just hearsay.
I understand. That's why we're trying to speak to you now. I'd rather speak to
But
you now
I can certainly
before it happens.
I can
You
certainly
know, this is coming down the track. We can try and stop it. We might fail, but it's definitely coming down the track.
I can certainly try and put things.
And you're
in,
going to be at the forefront.
Well, as I say, I can certainly try and put things in place, so at least we can be prepared for any potential fallout.
If that drug gets into those people, and then all that chlorine hits them, like we think something is being planned, and
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
That's what we can't work out.
We don't know if they are going to do it or if this
It's
is
an
something
attack on
Starfield-
non-believers because they don't believe in their crazy religion that this guy's preaching or whatever, this crazy family thing, and they want to attack non-believers. I don't know.
Who knows the mind of a cultist?
Well, if you do see or hear from Jonas before, tell him to give me a call.
Will do.
And,
Wish you luck.
And then there's
We hope.
another nurse comes into the room and like calls for her, and she says, "I'm gonna have to go," and she gets up and rushes off.
Guess there's not much else for it. We're just gonna have to.
We need to destroy the latch of the drug. We need to get to the drug and destroy it before it gets into people.
Yeah.
At least the doctor's warned, so if we fail, there are definitely going to be people that have it anyway. She's prepared. She knows it's coming.
Okay, so what are you gonna do, guys?
Now, if I remember correctly, people that had taken this drug but then not been victim of the chlorine had also went mental. There was the guy that was drawing the mad shit and stuff, eh? So it was also making people go mad, wasn't it?
Yeah, some people had really bad reactions to it. Yeah.
But that's any acid, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Like that.
Although, yeah. So, but Dr. Torres said the fallout from it was, it was that it's nasty, it's bad. It's she's not.
But if the hospital's not going to be able to deal with people that have been hit with it and the chlorine, those people are going to be. It's going to be a massacre, a bloody massacre. A hospital could treat people for the effects of the drug, the addiction, the side effects of the drug, but not for if that happens to them, like with the hot tub at the party.
Yeah, well, we can't do anything about that. We can only try and.
Oh,
Right, we've got our method of entry. We can get in.
Yep.
We've got chlorine. What else do we need?
How much chlorine do we need to take? I mean, are they just going to let us in with a load of chlorine?
Well, we're going to go on a radio vans. We'll take one from a station.
Yeah. And put the chlor. I wouldn't have a big bottle of
I mean, in like a water
chlorine written all
bottle.
over it.
Like,
I think it's in some water bottles.
A couple of gallons.
Yeah.
We're going to need a couple of gallons to pour into the box, but
Yeah.
we'll have it hidden in the equipment. We'll
Empty
take...
a beer keg. So it's a festival, a party. Empty a beer keg. Put it in a beer keg.
I think taking some jugs of water is going to be perfectly acceptable.
So we'll go to the radio station. We'll get one of the vans, and then we'll take it to Frosty's lab, and we'll get it fitted out.
Some chlorine.
That's what we'll do. I'll head to the radio station. They'll get the van for the event, and I'll just say who wants to volunteer to be a driver for appearance's sake.
Not me.
I need to probably stay out of sight because I've been spied
Right.
a few times, haven't I?
Yeah, I'd better stay out of sight as well.
Was that Hank?
Oh, so it looks like it is me.
Right. So Hank comes with me to basically volunteer to be the driver. You know, because
Well, he's really good with cars, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, excellent cards.
all you have to do, no high speed chases. All you have to do is pick the thing up, drive it down to the lab, head out the back.
Yep, it'll go
Have an
down
18
that
moment.
smoothly, obviously.
So we'll do that. Head to the radio station to get our.
Okay, so you're gonna, so you're gonna use on the radio station's vans, which is perfectly acceptable. And how much chlorine you taking with you?
A keg.
A keg. So
Couple of gallons.
a couple of gallons. And what are you taking anything else, or are you just gonna get handfuls of it and sort of splash people with it?
We're not planning on
Go for the
splashing anyone.
drugs.
We're planning on splashing the drug.
I'm going to take a water pistol with me though.
Okay.
There must be a better distribution system than a water pistol for a bit faster.
Super soakers
than-
weren't invented then. They were just the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a crappy little thing back then. Like, we need a fire truck.
That
We
might
need
be a
the
bit
hose of the
beyond.
fire.
Or
Well,
what
we
do you call
can.
it? Extinguishers.
It's got an engine, you can steal it.
Well, that's what I mean.
like
We've got
anything else.
time. Can you retrofit fire extinguishers?
Pressurized.
That requires
That's
special.
more like it. That's what I'm talking about.
Ah, God. Do you know what? What do you know for weeds?
Yeah.
Aye, a
flick
weed
them.
sprayer. A weed sprayer.
Grab a couple of those.
Yeah.
And just have it hidden.
It's like a like a backpack, and you've got like a gun.
Yeah, and the pump and just have it.
I think the 1960s. It's just a pump action.
Yeah, you just pull the wee handle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be like a thing you sit on the floor and you like pump it and hold the hose thing with a
Yeah.
nozzle in it.
Well, we
it's
can invent the backpack version right now.
Don't cross the streams.
That is how you use it in real life. Like these days, it does go on.
Yeah,
a
but
backpack, I know.
but the old ones
I've
that
planted trees
the
before and I've
the
been
old
spraying.
ones the old ones they had like like a pump handling the top. So you have
There's
to
one
have
that's perfect. Check that out.
What, we've shared it.
Put it in the chat.
Oh, in here.
I think
Oh, nice.
we need 5 of those.
on Etsy.
Yeah,
Etsy.
yeah.
Flick gun. Got to love it.
Oh. Yeah, all right, a bug spray thing.
Yeah, we need a few of those.
Yeah, I suppose you could get some of those. Yeah. That's not unreasonable.
Is my water pistol now looking substantially higher tech than?
You're like this, and we're like, what does Mr. Miller need in terms? Does he need to grab weapons? He's our sort of.
I've got a
We need
couple of
fighter.
pistols.
I think we do need to take some water and some food because I don't know if you've seen festival prices, but they are ridiculous.
Enough to kill you.
It's a festival though. We're gonna take drugs for 3 days. Eating's cheating. We don't need
I'm
to-
not. And
We're not taking these drugs. That's kind of goes against the
I would-
plan.
No,
highly
we'll take all the
recommend
other
not-
drugs.
That's going to go against the plan too. We're not actually here to be at the festival.
Oh, it's still a party, sweetie.
Focus,
come on.
Frost. Focus.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm focused.
we're here to disrupt the
We can
festival.
party afterwards, but let's get this done. There'll be a big party at mine after this is done.
Nice.
But let's try and get this finished and survive, because
Okay.
Frost is just now going to get into his hand in his pocket and then just going.
Okay.
What else do you need?
Need to keep some sort of level head though, because we do need to get a serious job done here. It seems like we're the only people that know, like the police that aren't going to help us. Like we're responsible for saving thousands of people's lives here. It's stressful.
Yeah.
But at least we can get in early on the day of the event because we've got like press. Press gets in
passes.
early. Yeah.
yep, we'll do that.
Okay, so that's your preparations. You've got. Wait.
I am actually, as part of my personal preparations, I'm going to attempt at least a modicum of disguise. Just because if we run into our biker security
Okay.
while we're going in,
Okay.
we're just going to get booted out straight away and possibly the shit kicked out of us.
Or shot.
Or sharp.
Yeah, I'll shave off my moustache and that'll be my disguise.
Okay.
And we're hardly going to have a shootout, are we, with fucking water pistols and when they've got like 9mm handguns?
Are you spending the look on that?
I'm pondering whether I should spend the look or push it.
Oh, Phil's pushed the sky.
If you're gonna push it, you can make the roll on the day.
Oh God! Push it.
That's the lane.
Push it. It's gotta be. Go for the lols.
I think I'm going to have to push it because I've not got the most luck in the world, and I may need that.
Okay.
And I can see myself turning up in a like
Charlie Chaplin arrives.
massive, the world's largest afro and like a 70s porn star dash,
Oh, stuff out of the joke shop.
and some nice big like multicolored flares.
So is that?
Do you mean you swap clothes with me then?
I'm going to look like the starting page that was on right at the beginning that just gave everybody a migraine. That is going to be me. I'm going to be the walking version of that backdrop.
So is so are you taking one of those bug spray things? One for everybody. So there's one of those. There's 2 gallons of chlorine. So probably a bug spray thing's maybe going to hold about a pint, maybe. And I presume Chris Miller's taking his firearms.
Yeah, I've got 2 pistols.
And is that it? Is that the extent of your preparations?
Can you not pick up a shotgun somewhere?
We could all go and get a gun, but do we want to be shooting people?
No, I don't want to be shooting people.
Yeah,
What,
considering
Tiger
that
Gang?
my firearm skill is base.
Mine ain't much better.
Just use it as a
Depending
threat
on what-
rather than actually.
What little look I've got.
No, I've got
I've got-
base, so that I just don't want to shoot people.
A snub
I'm a
nose
buffer, not a
and
fighter.
another one, an illegal one. I could,
Have an illegal one, you dodgy.
but I took off somebody, so if anybody wants to use that and put the fingerprints on it, they can.
What are you talking about? With gloves on, there's no fingerprints on me.
Oh, you're alright then.
Professional.
It's
You might as
been-
well hand me that. I've
Been
got a
used
base
in multiple
handgun, but-
murders, but you can use it if you want.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You know what could possibly
Yeah,
go
there you
wrong.
go. Put on my character sheet if you want, fella. I'll take his spare gun.
Okay. Where are
That's
we?
snub nose.
Chris Mill.
No, the snub nose is what I have on my person, so I can
That's
hide
you.
it. The other one's
Yeah.
it'd be just like a normal revolver, but it's been used in a crime, and I pocket it.
Oh, what is
I
it?
mean, like
Is
a
it?
normal big, huge, dirty Harry, aye.
Is it?
Just be a 38 revolver.
Right. Okay. There you go. So you got a 38 revolver then, Mr. Harper.
Call me Dirty Frosty.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I believe that's all your preparations then, is it? So, shall we, why's that, that done that? Don't know why that's done that.
Let's go to the party. I mean, let's investigate.
Yeah, I mean it's all going to be fine anyway. You know.
There's no point planning properly because it all goes to shit anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and whatever we take with us, we won't actually need or get to use, or it'll mysteriously get damaged, broken,
So,
taken away. From
what
straight
what
away.
time are you arriving at the ranch? So the thing
what time
kicks off at about 6. Say 6 o'clock. It kicks off.
So we want to be there about lunchtime to
Yeah, to
you know.
start.
pose and preen and be ready and
Yeah,
try and get this stuff as early as possible before people arrive.
Okay.
you need to organise your record collection.
Hmm
Just the one record.
Which one has the secret signal for go?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Right then, so
Um,
that's Monday, the 3rd of January. Date's not kicked over for some reason. But not to worry. Okay, so shall we say about midday then? With so who's sitting up? Well, who's sitting up front in the van? So there's room for 3 up front, and I presume there's 3 up front and the rest in the back, or up to 3 up front.
Hank's volunteered to be the driver.
Yep.
I'll also obviously sit in front because I have
Yep.
to do the passenger seat. So
I'll sit in the front in the middle.
Okay.
I'll sit in the back, like trying to.
Yeah, there's probably
Cover my face.
there's probably no wind, so you'll be in the back, so they'll not be able to see you anyway. Like a van, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be in the back enduring Christine's film stories.
Yeah.
You have to roll sanity.
Okay.
Oh, where's
Very well.
let me roll my disguise.
What are you disguising yourself as?
It's just
Festival
changing my appearance.
Find out just now when he rolls it.
Is the intent.
What's all going?
So luckily you're in the back of the van to start with anyway, so they'll not see you.
So,
I mean,
massive multicoloured afro.
it don't look like he did before.
Big. I'm just ahead of my time. I'm going as like a 70s disco star with like big afro, massive porn star tash, multicoloured flares, green and yellow, like floral shirt.
Huggy bear.
Yeah,
Huggy Bear with a rainbow afro from a joke shop.
Huggy Bear painted by like a
The Snoop Dogg
5-year-old
version.
child. Yeah.
Radio. Okay. So. Oh, here we go.
And the chances of them recognising me as Christine probably fairly slim, but they will remember me.
You will stick out.
Okay, so you arrive at the gates. At the gate at the end of the road, the entrance to the ranch. There are so you can see they're making the final preparations for the festival that evening. There are a couple of bikers manning the gate. Their choppers like propped up just inside the gate, and these two big burly bikers kind of loitering around the entrance as you pull up. So as you pull up, they kind of like saunter over,
Them over.
and one of them kind of taps on the driver's side window with the blade of a flick knife.
I'll look the other way.
And then he
That's
taps
nothing-
it.
that's
He
your
taps
Hank.
it more violently. Oi!
Someone talking.
Hank, driver's side yours.
Yeah, hello. Wind the wind down. Say hello. What's going on?
What do you want?
We are here to come in.
Hello, darling. You're a big handsome one, aren't you? I just sort of lean over. We're here for the show, of course.
Who the fuck are you?
What? My dear, we are the entertainment.
Right, kind of lean. The other one kind of comes over to him and like
Like,
point.
there's big lettering up the side of the van.
The other one comes over to him and points down the
One
side
with
of the van.
records.
Says, "Oh fuck yeah." Yeah. Are you that fucking moon glow guy, aren't you?
Of course.
Fucking hell.
Need a wee bit of moon glow in our lives, you know. Even you fine chaps. Oh.
Yeah, moon glow where the sun don't shine. Fucking hell.
We bit moon glow, fix it for you.
Right, so
Those that protest too much. That's all I can say. You know.
open the gate. So they open.
Maybe I'll see you fine gentlemen later. You know. Of course, if
You fucking joking?
once my dressing room.
You're fucking joking. We're not going in there. We've been paid to like do security on the gates. We're not going in there with those fucking weirdos. Seen some parties in our time, but Jesus Christ, and they just wave you on through the gate.
Well, you're doing a fine job, gentlemen. More parties. Blow me kiss as a.
Oh, fabulous, darling.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have to turn it up to 11. What can I say?
Fine performance.
Oh, I recognise this place.
Yeah, I feel like I've been here before.
Right.
So yes.
Time for your sanity roll.
So you drive down
You're about
this
to get revealed.
this short, rutted dirt road towards a site right out of an old Western television show, but instead of a main street, so yeah, there's this empty main street. In front of the hotel is where the stage has been constructed, and opposite that, on the maybe a couple of 100 yards back, is the like sound stage that's set up, and there's loads of like very kind of work guys, woodworkers and various people running around finishing building the stage and setting up the sound stage. But yeah, this is like typical location. See, so there's a saloon building, a brothel, a church, undertakers, a hotel. All the doors to these these buildings on the set have all been blocked off by barrels or furniture, or some of them have got chains and padlocks, locking the doors. And at one end, at the far end of the ranch, of the compound, on a hill, slightly above the set, and overlooking it, is this house, this white clapperboard house that's seen better days. And you can those people that were visited. Did you all visit the hospital? I don't mean the first time.
Oh, last time.
Yeah.
Not last time, the first time.
Yeah.
I did first time.
First time, yeah.
I think we all
Okay,
did.
in which case, you can make a idea roll.
It's intelligence. So.
It is an intelligence roll, if you would, please. We got
Oh, balls.
There we go.
a frog.
Giving people in back of a van.
Yeah, because you'll get out. I presume you're going to get out of the van. You'll see it. So, yeah. Okay.
Is this a civilized cult or a Clive Barker cult? Where everyone lives like shit.
By the way, if it makes a difference, it only cost me 2 luck to go from hard to extreme.
That hard success is perfectly fine. You got the best success. You got the best result. So, Frosty and Chris, you recognise this house from the drawings on the wall in the hospital.
Oh, by the crazy guy.
Yeah.
Madman. They do the Cthulhu shit.
Nobody else does. Oh, Christine does. Sorry. Oh, and James Garber. Everybody does. It's just Hank who doesn't.
Sorry, great job driving, Hank. Great job driving.
Yeah.
So yeah, you all, bar Hank, recognise it. It's it's not. obviously the drawing wasn't an exact thing, but you recognise the similarities. So you pull up, you park up the van near the sound stage where there's there's a few other vans parked up from the people like carpenters and whatever that are building the stage. So the stage is it's kind of made out of like repurposed wooden planks and pallets and scaffolding. So it's not massive. It doesn't look like it's going to be it's not something. It's not like going to be a big, massive event. It's not going to be something like Woodstock. In fact, speaking to some of the other handymen, some of the other labourers, you're talking hundreds of people, maybe a few hundred people.
Does there somebody look official with a clipboard?
The appears is there. There is a so there's a woman on the stage who seems to be in charge. She's certainly the one that's kind of like barking orders at people and shouting and.
It's not the woman that was at the party.
No.
They were a shouty woman, weren't they?
No, it's not her. In fact, I'll show you what she looks like. She looks she looks a little bit out of place. She looks kind of quite quite normal, sort of average in a dress. She certainly doesn't look like like a beatnik or one of the like a festival goer or anything. Although she's got she's wearing jeans and this white shirt, and she's got a tool belt on. We've got a picture of her, I believe, somewhere. She's good. So there she is. She's quite, maybe the late 50s, 60s. Yeah, kind of stands out quite a bit.
There's the mirror. Alright, so we'll go up and say hello. See where the green room is.
Yeah. Go and introduce yourself.
So like I said, she's like dressed in the it was maybe a bit too harsh on the description. So she's dressed in like these squarely bell-bottom jeans, embroidered at the cuffs and pockets, this spotless button-down white dress shirt, and a tool belt festooned with pliers, wire cutters, rolls of electrical tape. And she's shouting loudly at the labourers around her. Where the fuck is that Doctor can't find his own star-finding asshole?
Nice sort of. Hello, my dear. Looks like you're keeping the machine turning. Oh, bravo to you, bravo.
He says, "Oh my fucking god! Is this that Dr. Moonglow the vent instead?" Oh, for fuck's sake.
Very harsh.
You've heard of him then?
Oh, I ain't got time for your shit. What is it you want?
I just want to know where the green room is to set up and get ready for tonight's performances. And if I can find a good friend Starfinder who I'm comparing with, would be a good start.
Nobody's seen this useless fucker. Green room, there's a fucking tent over by the sound stage.
I see no expenses being spared. Thank you for your help. Obviously you're busy.
Right, she just turns with. What the fuck are you doing?
I'll sort of check her out a wee bit, just for a second.
A bit old for you, ain't she?
She's got a nice ass.
Very
50,
You useless piece of shit! If you don't secure that properly, the whole fucking stage is gonna come down. Jesus.
Where's she talking about?
Sorry?
Where's she talking about? Is she pointing?
No, not in particular. She's just like just like berating these bunch of.
Oh, so there isn't a particular area with a weak spot?
No.
Shit. I was gonna be like, pull that lever. There we go, plot device.
This is the keystone. Pull this out.
Right. I'll make my way over to the tent then.
Okay. So you see a few of Manson, what's obviously Manson's family wandering around as well. Most just
I'll do a wave and smile and look all jolly and.
most just kind of loitering.
I presume they're based up at the house. So we need to find the drug stash.
Well, that's what I'm gonna kind of saunter in and try and talk to a few folk about how the event works.
Okay.
So basically, my plan is for me just to be openly heading towards the tent and mingling. And
the thing is, if this is an acid test, and acid is the whole point of these parties, they might be handing it out on the door as the people come in. That might be where we find the stash of the drugs.
that's what I'm going to try and sort of conversationally, right? How are we, I've never been to one of these events. I don't think I have. No, I haven't been to one of these events. So I'll be
Where do we
conversationally
get some
asking.
crabs? Yeah.
I'm going to come with you because I know these kinds of people. I'm a drug dealer, so I can kind of make sure you don't make any social faux pas. In fact, even maybe
I would never do such a thing. That's
even to
shocking.
take care of the talking
Even
maybe with some
yes.
of these people. Like, shut up, old man.
Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
what about the rest of you? What's Hank and Chris and Chris doing?
I'm going to I'm quite assured in my disguise because it's an excellent disguise because I did it myself. So I'm just going to stroll around, being quite cocky. I'll try and chat to some of the random younguns, see if I can score any gear.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go.
I believe
for the
that's what the
just
cool
mingle.
kids call it anyway.
Okay. So Hank, you're gonna hang with Chris, are you?
Yeah, mingle with him in his disguise.
What about Mr. Miller?
I'm gonna stay back at Van, just out of the way because I don't want to be spotted by any of the people that have seen me at the partying.
Okay.
And the guy that shot at me.
Or anybody that you've arrested.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a pig, that kind of thing. Yeah, because I've had a few people. I had somebody shout I was a pig hunter.
We did. They recognised you. Okay.
But I'm not in a suit now. I'm in casuals.
Right here. So Frosty and James, you sort of speak to some of the the like crew, road crew or equivalent of road crew, and you learn that they don't know a lot about what's happening with the drugs. You hear that supposedly there's going to be a lot around. There's going to be a lot of psychedelics about, various acid and magic mushrooms and a few other things. But these guys, the handymen and the labourers and the whatever, they don't. Most of them don't really know. Only a handful of them are actually hanging around. Going to be staying for the actual event.
So this tent, is this where the bands and all are hanging out?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. It's kind of it's kind of a small marquee type thing. It's not much. There's a few there's a few kegs of beer, and that's about it.
How tragic.
So, Chris and Hank, so are you approaching some of the Manson family members then?
Yeah, if we can gore some acid, I believe is the phrase.
Okay, so they also tell you that they've got there's dealers and suppliers coming in later in the day that are going to be providing the bulk of the acid. You can make a I don't know, a charm or a persuade roll.
Do both of us, or just
one or the other, or you can one or the other.
I'll look that.
Okay. Okay, with chat, with Hank's. This is a good look that, yeah. So right, so they said, if you're looking for something a little extra at the moment, we might be able to. I might be able to sort you out.
What you got?
And he reaches into his back pocket of his jeans and pulls out this folded sheet of blotter paper and unfolds it, and you can see it's about it's like a full sheet of this Cthulhu purple.
oh, nice. How much is that?
There's no money. It's no money, man. It's free. It's for the acid test. Yeah, he tears one off and holds it up in front of your mouth.
I'll take it and go to the
Cool.
toilet.
I'll take it later when the party's kicking off.
Yeah. Don't want to get too high too early.
We've got if they're all carrying like their own stash, it's going to be a problem destroying it all. If they've all got like some in their back pocket.
So you can make a
We might.
the pair of you can make a medicine or a psychology roll. It's up to you which.
Ooh.
Mine are both really bad.
Psychology is not great. No.
No. Okay.
Should we push it?
My pushing, it's probably not worth it.
See, I've got 27. Probably not, because then it'd go hideously tits up.
Yeah.
No. And it's going to go hideously tits up anyway, I realise, but...
How much luck you got? Spend it.
But yeah, so like I say, they tear off like a tab of this acid and they hold it out in front of your mouth. Here you go, man.
I'll take it off them and go. Gonna take it when the party starts.
I thought you were looking to get started early. What's the hassle, man?
I've got a show to do. I'm helping the DJ.
Yeah, and I'm playing an instrument. I've still got my guitar on me, I think.
He'll cut my bollocks off if I'm tripping when I'm setting up.
What are you talking about, man? Everybody's gonna be tripping. It's an acid test, man.
Yeah, but I've got to like set up his equipment first. And the last time I did that tripping, I put all the wires in back to front and it exploded.
He did. I'm a witness. It was bad times.
Well, man. And they turn and walk off back towards the house.
We could walk around and just like spray everybody's back pocket.
We're bug spray walking like, hey!
I heard a report of an infestation, guys. Don't worry.
Actually, the water pistol will be more. That's with the water pistol.
Nobody brought water pistols, though. We abandoned the water pistol idea.
Who abandoned the why? Guys, you let us down.
I thought it was in addition to.
Yeah.
It's a van. It's not like...
Yeah, it's not like we're struggling for space.
No, it's not. But I did
Like,
ask you what you were
back
taking.
there.
I did specifically ask you several times what you were taking.
All right, we're playing it this way. Fine.
Yeah, we've
Fine.
played it that way.
Fine, then.
So, but yeah, if all of these kids have got like a stash in their back pockets already,
We don't want to kick off too early anyway. We'll need to. This has to be timed right.
there isn't a central stash to get rid of.
Yeah, but there's not going to be enough to. You know what I mean? There's thousands of people turned up here. There are a couple of things in the back pocket. There's going to have to be a major. Oh, we need to meet up. That's right, we're metagaming.
Yeah.
Oops. Whoops. Whoopsies.
So, what are you doing?
A
A little bit of cocaine for my nerves.
helpful.
Just for the
Fine.
nerves.
I guess the van's more comfortable than the bloody marquee tent. Like, what the hell's that?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah. Go and say, what a. I'm like disgusted. Like, festival. Not even a performers area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sort of low key and amateurish. The sound stage is probably the most professional, more professional looking. There's
None of
quite
these
a-
buildings look as if they're being occupied.
It's the 70s
No.
equivalent of illegal raves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Illegal part.
What about these buildings? Do they look as if they're.
So they're they look like they're like proper buildings. They're not just like a like a facade, like a fake front.
But all the doors and windows were boarded up or had something
So the doors were either blocked by barrels or either like a bench pushed in front of them, or some of them had like locks on them.
I know I meant back at Van, but we need to go in the White House that was drawn by the insane guy.
Yeah.
That's where the drugs are. Why don't we just go in there and kill them?
I mean, that is definitely an option.
Right, well, I suppose we'll meet at the van first, because obviously we have heard that the drugs aren't coming into later.
Yep. I presume you're back in the van now speaking. You should just say yeah.
Obviously put out a couple of deck chairs, make it look casual.
That we don't have
God,
to.
the 60s deck chairs, the ones with the steel, just go.
The bikers are providing security on
eat
the
you alive.
event.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not actually providing security inside the White House. So let's just go in there and confront them. And hose them down with some chlorine.
If you say so.
I mean, now we're
that's
going to
the
sneak
plan,
in
isn't it?
and put chlorine on drugs. I don't see how that's happening.
You're
Got
going
two
in Magnum
we got-
PI style, eh?
We've got 2 pistols.
And some water pistols.
Some water pistols.
Water balloons.
Nobody
Yeah.
brought water
Let's just
balloons
go in there.
either.
I have got a pocket full of rubber gloves, I'll have you know.
Just fill your rubber gloves with chlorine. I just throw them at them, but they don't burst.
Obviously,
It's
like,
70s, there's no condoms
I
yet.
pointed out the
I've got a little
balloons
bit-
several
Rubber glove.
times and the water pistols.
We've all got water bottles, haven't we? So we've
Yeah.
got water bottles.
You
with
can have
chlorine.
water bottles with chlorine. I'll take that.
we'll put them in a little,
I emptied
plastic
mine
bag.
out though because I was desperate for this. So I'm gonna throw piss.
Got a bottle of piss.
No, it doesn't work. Piss doesn't work.
Yeah, but it'll surprise them.
I'm prepared for jellyfish stings though.
So, what are you doing then, guys?
Covered in piss.
Right, so we'll put all our stuff in our little satchel bags, that they'll come on the radio that people have the wires and stuff in for carrying about this. So we'll
That's just a
I
suggestion.
guess we'll walk up to the White House.
Got any better ideas?
However, let's not kick off. Let's still look at it until we're absolutely sure there's stuff here, because We think it's all coming in later, but if it's here now, we'll take action. But if not, we need to not confront people and withdraw.
Okay, so so you're each taking like a little your little rucksack or backpack with your bug sprayer and your bottle of chlorine and your packed lunch. So you wander down the street away from where the van's parked by near the sound stage, towards where the house sits on a rise at the end of Main Street. Like I said, a few hundred yards away from where the stage is located. So the area between the end of the street and the house is littered with the wrecks of cars sitting on blocks, burnt out barrels, stacks of tyres and the like. And there's 2 or 3 mangy looking dogs wandering, sort of just wandering around, sniffing about. A little bit standoffish with them at first, kind of trying to give them a wide berth, but they turn out to be quite friendly and quite happily approach you. Probably see if you got any food. So ahead of you, you can see the house, and you can see there's like a short flight of sun-bleached wooden stairs that leads up to this small house. So it's surrounded it's kind of sits on this, like I say, on this rise, and it's surrounded by all this sort of scrubland around it. Like I said, there's this small set of stairs that leads up to the house. It looks at one point like this house might have been, quite a nice house, quite welcoming. You can imagine that this wide front porch of it would be like an oasis from a dusty day's work. We're producing another episode of Wild West Women or Bounty Hunter on the set, and you can almost hear the stuntmen, the horse wranglers, the makeup artists, and the key grips sharing a laugh and a bottle of whiskey and a bullshit story about the good old days. But now, with its peeling white paint and blacked out windows, it more resembles a skull. And a closer look reveals something glittering in those black windows and the deep shadows under the rotting eaves of the house. And lounging on the wide staircase, the wide porch, are 3 Manson family members.
Okay. Guess I'll just bumble up.
Yeah, just bluff our way past. In fact, just ignore them and walk in.
So as you get to the watch you as you like mount the steps, as you mount the warped boards of the front porch, and like I said, they're just kind of lounging there watching you. And then as you get to the top of the steps and step out onto the porch proper, one of them gets up and says, "Hey man, who you? What do you think you're doing?"
Just going to have a seat, look somewhere to relax. I'm here for tonight's entertainment. That marquee is there. Don't know who got the organizer.
Yeah, man. He kind of puts your hand on your chest and you turn around, man. The house ain't for party goers. House is off limits.
I'm not a party goer. I'm an entertainer.
The other one gets up. Look, you heard it, old timer. Just turn around. The house is off limits.
Can I try and sneak off round the back with a wee bit of stealth?
Oh, you could do it. Stealth rolls. Try and sneak off around the back. Of course you can. The other guy's kind of just like, he doesn't move. He's lounging. He's lounging there, and you can if anybody's still on the porch, Mr. Scarville, and anybody else who's on the porch, apart from Frosty who's sneaking off, you can make a spot hidden rule.
I've got hard success.
Ooh, well done.
For an extreme.
I know hard success is fine.
Blissfully ignorant.
I see nothing because I'm too busy in the zone just
Christopher
wrapping my stay
Miller.
up.
Christopher Miller.
I'm looking to see if anybody's packing heat.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chris, you can see they've both got pistols tucked into the pockets or the waistband of the trousers.
Which ones? The ones that stood up?
Yeah. And possibly looks like they might be carrying knives as well. Looks like might have a knife in the pockets. But the guy who's kind of loud, who's kind of sort of like sprawled on the bench on the porch, he looks a little bit out of it, and you can see like these rainbow-coloured flecks like moving across his eyes.
Oh, he's on the good shit.
So there's two obstructing us. Are we visible to people, like round front of house on the street?
From the front of the house, yeah. If people look towards the house, they'll be able to see you. Yeah. So yeah, you notice. Well, I don't know. Maybe you do or you don't notice. Frosty just like sneaks off unseen round the back of the house.
So I just being indignant, like, is this how you treat your guests? Like, we're trying to make a show here? Where am I meant to prepare? Back of a van? Like, what sort of setup is this?
I don't know. I don't give a shit, man. I just told you the house is off limits. You go back that way unless you want sticking. And he pulls a knife from his pocket.
Ooh. Oh, shocking, you're cretins. I just start stomping down the stairs. Absolute cretins. You just keep me appearance up.
Yeah, I'm just going to back away.
Okay, and the pair of them follow you down the steps of the porch, and just stand there waiting for you to walk away.
That's fine. We'll just go back to the van. Well, I think we have a good idea where everything is. And I'll quietly go. Where'd Frosty go?
Okay, speaking of which, so the area around the house is rocky and uneven. You find it easy to like sneak from cover to cover to around these overgrown thorny bushes and deep little gullies where the ground's been like random holes being dug in the ground. You can make a spot hidden roll.
Who? Sorry?
Frosty can make a spot hidden roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're going round the side of the house, you notice these increasingly dense patterns of this shimmering lichen-like growth on the side of the house, particularly around the smaller windows towards the back.
Growing on the house.
Reaching, and as you come round the back, you can see the greatest density around a battered screen door at the top of the steps at the back of the house.
Shit.
There's also something, some kind of
in here.
So at the back of the house, the hill goes up, the ground rises up a little more, and at the top of the rise, you can see this big tank of some kind. You can make an idea roll as well if you wish.
Like a septic tank.
You can make an idea roll if you wish.
Motherfucker.
No, not septic tank.
Yeah,
you maybe take
yeah,
it for a septic tank at first, but no, you can see the it's slightly rusted, but you can just make out the print, the like logo on the side, and it's a 500-gallon propane tank.
Ah.
500-gallon propane tank. I bet that's full of chlorine.
What are you doing?
Chlorine gas, maybe. I'm still going into the house. I'm still sneaking into the house to try and find the source of this drug. If I can find their stash of the drug and destroy it,
Okay.
I'll do it.
So,
I'll fucking do it.
give me a dex check as you head up the steps. So the steps like creak and crack under your feet
highest
as you head up the steps, and you just manage to like shift your weight as the one of the steps collapses underneath your weight, avoiding tearing your leg nastily as the on the sharp edges of the like splintered wood. And so yeah, you stood by this screen door at the back of the house, and like I said, there's this lichen, this this sort of black but almost like pearlescent lichen encrusted all around the door, the side of the edges of the door.
Can I listen at the door and see if I hear anybody?
You can listen, yeah, of course you can.
Do you want me to roll listen?
I do
or-
want you to roll listen, yes, of course.
It's not my strong point. Yeah.
You hear nothing.
Okay, I'll try that other ear.
That was worse.
So you
Bang my head off the door.
You hear a girl's voice. You can't quite make out what she's saying. And you wonder for a moment, is it Kendall?
What's her name? Kendall, yeah. And I know Kendall, so I know her voice. Does it sound like her?
You're not sure. You only catch it just a brief. You know, it's faint, just for a moment.
They're in there.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna come back out because if I go in there on my own, they're just gonna kill me. I'm gonna come back out, sneak back out to my friends, tell them what I've seen.
Okay, so you can make a wide berth and easily get back. You know, take the long route round and get back to the van without anybody seeing you.
Okay. So I'll tell them that I think there may be a large quantity of the drugs in there because it's growing on the walls and shit. Also, someone in there, I heard a woman's voice, I think it might be Kendall. I think the family is in there with the stash of the purple. I didn't go any further because I got to a point where I heard people. I didn't want to get caught. But that's what I've managed to deduce so far.
Have you told us, or are you telling us about the deposits on the outside of the building?
Yeah. I'm explaining that.
So what is that? Why is that on the outside of the building? Have they got something in there that's making the fungus? What's the source of this fungus?
Maybe they've been growing it here. They've got a source of it inside that house. They're growing it here. That's why this is where they're having the party. Maybe this was part of the plan all along. Also, I'm going to tell them that there's a tank out there that I think could be rigged up to distribute something like chlorine or chlorine gas. If you look out up on, if you go out the back window and look up on the ridge there, and I'll explain that as well.
Well,
Was there a basement to this place?
We need to sabotage it, don't we? So they can't use it.
I was going to say, if there's a propane tank, somebody could be carelessly smoking a cigarette in the vicinity of that propane tank.
I'm thinking hose, if there's a basement window, hose, propane in the basement.
Well, didn't one of the doctors or scientists or something. They don't know what this fungus is. It's an unknown.
Yeah.
They just know it's a fungus, but
Yeah.
they don't know its source.
It's some kind of they said it was some kind of like fungal growth or lichen, but it also had mineral elements to it as well. Mineral, like crystalline mineral elements. Get that out.
Mythos elements, was it?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's the thing. That's the word.
So rather, we don't want to storm this place. If we can sneak round the back,
And blow it up.
use that propane tank, get propane into the basement.
Gotta get Kendall out.
Do we though?
Is she still a priority?
Yeah, like if we
Yeah, she's an
if we-
innocent.
but if
Payday.
if we save the thousands of people coming to this festival and one person dies,
Collateral.
absolutely, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just think,
I'm a drug dealer. I've had
just
loads of collateral deaths.
just think on what your motivations are for getting involved in this. You were all looking to get something out of it, and I don't think it was this altruistic sense of justice.
It wasn't to start with. It wasn't to start with, but then I had that scene in the hospital with the women, and I meant it. I really have had a change of heart,
Okay,
and
maybe you have, but
I've seen people die from my drugs, and it never used to bother me. I used to think it was their fault, but now I'm realizing that drugs are really dangerous, and now I've had a change of heart, and I'm trying to stop this drug.
Okay.
You
I'm
just wanted to get rid of competition.
Having
Yeah. Well, I think our main priority was the money
Yeah, the money.
for getting Kendall back.
funny enough, that wasn't mine. I kind of got roped into this.
I'm not
because of the
bothered with
events
money.
at the
I've got
party.
enough money here for a lifetime.
Well,
and I'll show you the
and,
few
I think
bottles
it
of
was.
acid.
I think it was money and
the promise of a job.
Yeah, your something to aid in your failing careers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got the help in my failing career. I've just got these 3 big bottles of best acid in the world. This is going to make me a fortune.
And then of course,
Money's
better
not-
Chris it's his job. He's been employed by Mrs. Federigo.
So I think we need a 2-pronged attack. Then, if there's going to be an attempt to grab Kendall, so be it. But we also need to blow this place up. And if one doesn't, one succeeds for it, but the other must succeed. This place must get destroyed.
I'm not arsed for Kendall.
And I have no motivation.
No, let's just blow this fucking pop stand.
You see,
Aye.
Kendall's mum did offer me a job. So
Those that have
What's
motivation to
more
get Kendall,
important, a job
you just want to
or
make an
1,000
attempt.
lives?
No, but what I'm saying is, we'll do a 2-pronged attack.
the
Those that
job,
have motivation to get Kendall,
obviously.
get her. But the rest of us are preparing to blow this place up.
I'm
And
going to
if
get my
yous-
career back on track.
If you get her in time, fair enough. But if not, this bomb's going off.
What? Put it a different way. What is the 1,000 lives? It's worth 1,000 lives to bring this genius back to the world.
If you were a genius, you wouldn't need help. Get over yourself.
It's, I'm being.
Is this your daily psyker executions?
Says the man who came
Powers,
dressed
bro.
as his brother for Halloween.
Slap. Get a grip of yourself, man.
The powers that be are trying to keep my shining star hidden. I just need that one opportunity to bring this genius back to the world.
I'm
Would
sure
you deny the world?
Okay, so the question is, who's going for Kendall?
I'm going for Kendall.
Not me.
Jimmy, I'm going for Boom Boom. Are you going for Boom Boom?
I'm going for Boom
I'm
Boom.
going for Boom Boom.
So,
I'm going to appeal to the cops' better nature.
I would I do want to rescue Kendall, but I just don't see how we can do it.
Yeah,
Well, if they're like blowing shit up, that is probably the perfect distraction.
Whilst you're
Go in,
dead.
whap around the back of the head.
Well, after they've blown it up,
Yeah.
should be dead.
what I'm suggesting is we give you time to do it, but the bomb's gone off. So
Time to do what? Get through a load of thugs, armed thugs, with knives and guns.
Well,
We've got
if they cause a distraction out front, we can sneak in the back.
I see.
You've also
Right.
got to realise that Kendall doesn't really want to leave.
Oh, she will when we've drugged her and tied her
I
up.
was going to say
Oh,
when
yeah, because that'll go smoothly.
when we
I'll just pistol whip her. She'll be fine.
when we've smacked around the back of the head with a length of 4x2.
there's only one of the ones at the front.
Most
that-
effective sedative is a thump in the head. Like,
Yeah.
So
Donkey
here's
punch.
the question:
Pistol whip to tempo.
was
She'll be fine.
there only one at the front that taking drugs by the looks of things?
For her own good.
Yeah.
Because you can squirt one of them. Basically, those that are going after Kendall need to go in the front.
I say it's a race.
Or-
See who wins.
yeah.
They go and go and rescue Kendall. We go and blow shit up. If they don't win, they die. Simple.
Yeah. So, okay. Do we all go in the back?
Yeah.
Those that want to go in, but the rest of us set up this explosion, and then what are we doing? Timing for how long? 5 minutes to get in, get out.
3 minutes.
Fuck off. 3 minutes.
Okay, somebody roll a d10. Those that want to go in for Kendall, roll a d10.
I've got a feeling we're being stitched up here.
Five,
Right.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Half
Or-
an hour.
Roll
Okay.
a D2.
Roll a d20.
I'll
be
hoot
generous.
like a
I don't think you
screech
brought a
owl.
Well, glad to
D20
do
with you.
On the thing, somebody the Kendall team roll a d20. One of you.
Tell you what, I'll hoot like a screech owl when we're on his way out, and then you can blow the place.
but aren't you a terrible actor? Wouldn't it sound like the wrong bird?
Probably.
Yeah, a screech owl goes past.
What was that?
It's
Crazy
owl goes
noise.
past
One of the
and he's
natural
making
habitats of
budgie
the screech
noises.
owl. And it's mating season. 1 minute in.
And he's making Chewbacca noises.
Make the sound of it, die.
So what are you doing?
We'll sneak around the back
So you're all sneaking around the back.
where
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
what?
going to show them the best way around.
Yeah,
right. Who can set up the propane tank?
I've got a little experience with gas and pipes and corrections and chemicals and
Yeah, because we've
that
all
kind
that
of stuff.
shit
Yeah.
back anyway. We can take with us. There's somebody might be a large group to go around. I need to be like distracting people, like around the tent and stuff.
It's probably a fair plan.
So I'll go over to the marquee tent and I'll just
Do a dance. So.
just make it look as if
Well, I can go and play my guitar if you want to. I've got my guitar on me, so I can.
does an accident need to happen on the stage to get everybody's attention.
Yeah.
What, like him playing his guitar?
Yeah.
That sort of accident.
I'm an ex-pro.
We had our friend talking about certain parts will fall
Safety.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, if there was some sort of unforeseen accident.
That'd be a good way to distract everybody. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'll go over and do that. Seeing I'm expected to be around the stage area and stuff, so I'll
yeah. Accidentally
work.
kick something.
whoops, pull the lever.
Boom. Yep.
Chaos
Um,
ensues. Everybody runs out to have a look. Gets distracted. We go in the back.
Yeah.
North over the head.
Boom.
Over his shoulder. Out the back. Into the van. Home by tea.
You forgot about destroy all the drugs.
Well, you're doing that. Frosty's doing that. You're setting up the propane while I go in.
Yeah.
So that's going off either whether they get Kendall or not.
But we don't know there is propane in that thing yet. That could be their way that they're going to distribute chlorine. We could find that thing's full of fucking chlorine gas.
Well, that's
Well,
even,
that's
this
the
is
risk
good.
I'm willing
Let's
to
do it.
take.
if that's the case, then we can just cut the supply to that. That kind of scuppers the plan a little bit.
But if the chlorine gas goes in the basement where that stuff's growing,
Aye,
Yes.
it's going to fuck up the house, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to destroy all the drugs that are in the house before the drugs are in the people. Yes, let's move.
so it's either going to go like gas or boom, something like that. Maybe a fire starting kit. Start a fire around. These are all wooden houses, aren't they?
They are all wooden buildings, yeah.
Yep. So the gas goes in the basement. Fire gets started around the other side. So if it's what do you call it? If it's explosive, that'll give the fire enough time to catch for that to happen. If it's not explosive, the house is going to burn anyway, and at least they'll go to that side and not the actually where the chlorine's pumped in.
Okay, I want to go to bed in the next 20 minutes, so let's go and blow shit up.
Yep. Right. I'm going over to the stage then. I'll just.
So you're going up the stage to
they're
try and cause some accident.
Some whoopsies.
What's Hank doing? Is Hank assisting with distractions?
I was going to, but then it turns out that no one really wants me to play my guitar, so I might just go and help blow shit up.
Okay, so you're going with Frosty then?
Yeah.
Okay. So Frosty and Hank are going up to, or rather the rest of you are sneaking up round back towards the propane tank. Yes?
We need to get in after they set the distraction off. So,
Yeah.
is there a back door, or are we going to?
There's the back door. There's the back door. Yeah, that's what Frosty found.
No, we'll go through the back door. Then.
Okay, so you like I say, you're taking the wide berth, following Frosty, taking the wide berth and to the back of the house with the propane, Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you four make your way around there. While James goes to try and sabotage the stage. That's
his act, isn't it?
So you can give us a mechanical repair roll.
Oh dear.
You probably want to fail this, don't you?
No, he doesn't want to. He wants to pass it.
No.
He's trying to find a way to cause
Trying to
some.
find weak spot.
Yeah.
Just unplug the generator.
Right. Mechanic. Oh shit! Right. Got a 10 in this.
Spend all your luck.
Up there, huh?
Definitely won't
Yeah,
need
right.
it anymore in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's...
because we're dead.
Oh, I didn't even have enough luck.
Have you got 57 luck, have you?
I've got like 10.
Spend 57 luck, it says, to
57, I
pass.
don't even-
It says you have.
I'll tell you, right, okay, yeah, let's do it. 57 luck.
Fuck's sake. You take a
Come
lap
on.
test.
Wow. Okay, so you
I
find.
gotta go home.
So yeah, you find a spot that if where some of the scaffolding poles, if you loosen that scaffolding pole, a good portion of the stage will probably collapse. So you're doing that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'll sidle off towards the marquee.
Okay.
Hang on, ain't you got to take a luck roll to see if any of this falls on you?
Shut up!
Who's siding you on?
Right.
Who's siding you on there?
Is this the DM's plan?
You
Alright,
died.
that's the way it is. Right, okay. Keepers.
You want to go to bed?
Keepers.
Kill him
switch.
first, Phil.
Okay. So
This be a forever sleep.
you remove one of these these supporting poles, and as you're heading away off to the tent, you hear a shout. You hear like a panic shout and a scream, and the sound of like part of the. Looking back, you see like one side of the stage just collapse, bringing down some of the lighting rigging, and making a shit ton of a mess. And like people come running.
I'll declare in the tent. Oh my god! Look! Oh, those people need help. Does anybody know what to do?
Okay, so like I said, the house is only a few hundred yards from the stage. So when this happens, you all hear the sound of the stage collapsing, and you see people running towards the stage. In fact, I will say, out of the four, you can make a group luck roll. Those 4 that have, or rather the 5 of you that snuck up. So the person with the person with the lowest luck, you can make a luck roll.
Colin.
No, wait,
No,
hold on.
no,
I'm
no.
not part of the group.
Oh shit.
Colin's not there.
Just yeah, I'm
I've
not.
got 30. Anyone lower than 30?
No, I've got 59.
What about Chris?
Lucky luck. Hold on, I've got to maximise. Look, I'm on 37.
Dave?
46.
That's me then. Fuck.
No
God.
pressure.
Oh,
No pressure.
look
Oh,
at that!
hey!
So the
Nice.
commotion draws the 3 family members from the front of the house as well.
Nice.
Okay, so you are up round the back of this 500-gallon propane tank. You can see the now that you're inside it, you can see the pipes that run from the tank down to the house, presumably supplying the house with propane.
So, is there a valve that we can like release loads and loads and loads of propane into the house?
Well, presumably you try the valve and it's already open, so it's presumably it's the gas supply for the house.
Yeah.
So you can give me an idea roll though. What's the rest of you doing? So what's Chris and Chris, the 2 Chris's?
In the house.
So you're heading down to a
In
house.
the house. Find the girl.
Okay.
Pistol out.
Fuck off.
Right. So you
Yeah.
okay? So you 2 head down towards from where the propane tank is down towards the rear of the house. Like say as you approach the house, you can see the concentration of these this black lichen encrusted around the door.
Give it a quick my flick gun.
Okay, so as you poked it, it kind of flakes off and motes. Motes. It kind of like motes of it kind of like break off and float off in the air. And yeah, as you squirt it, it just like dissolves and like bubbles and dissolves into this like multicolored
Yeah,
goo.
I don't want to be in.
Sniff it.
So Frosty,
Okay.
while you and Hank are looking at this propane tank, you can see the tank is supported on these 4 struts. And you think it might be possible if you were to remove maybe 2 or more of these struts, it might be possible to destabilize it and perhaps roll it down the hill.
That's what I was thinking. We could roll it down the hill and into the house.
Or-
Does it line up?
Yeah, it's directly. Yeah, it's a big tank, and the house is it's not
Oh,
too.
is this one of these like?
But or is it
huge
tall
things?
enough that
Yeah,
if
it's a
we- if
huge
we-
500-gallon tank.
would it fall on top of the house?
No,
Or would it have to go into it?
It's not that big.
How steep is it? It's quite a steep hill, so it would roll down at a speed, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
is that enough impact for it to go boom? Or we would have
Oh
to,
no,
we
it
still
wouldn't
have
blow
to
up. It wouldn't blow
leave
up.
it
No,
down.
it wouldn't
But
blow
would you
up.
want it in the house, letting off lots of gas, and then you want to ignite it?
So, while
Or anybody smoking down there, which they're hippies, so
okay, so Chris, you climb the rotten steps of the porch, and there's this screen door on the back, and as you pull the screen door open, the top hinge breaks loose. And at first you think it must be rotten and just poorly maintained, but a closer look shows that the cause isn't rot, but a dense cluster of this glimmering black lichen, now airborne.
Oh.
You got your handkerchief.
yeah.
So the front, as you pull this out, the screen door sort of falls to one side. and the door behind it is open, and you can see this dark, shadowy corridor that runs kind of a shotgun style house. The corridor that runs from the back door all the way to the front. There's a little bit of light coming in through the small window above the front door, but it's pretty dark inside. All the windows are painted like blacked out.
Can we hear anybody moving about, running around from the commotion? What Jimmy's caused?
You can make a listen roll, I guess.
Let's see if they're going to go out at front so we can get in properly. Listen. No, I'm deaf.
There, let's do it.
Right, let's go.
Okay.
You say the windows are blacked out. It's probably got the fucking fungus on it.
Yeah, probably.
So with like peering into the dark side, it's like I say, it's a bit. There's very little light, so it takes a while for your eyes to adjust to the dim light, and you can see there's a few doors leading off this corridor. Maybe let's see, maybe about 3 or 4 doors. And
Nobody.
There's no sign of anybody. You can't hear anybody. And there's
All the doors closed.
Yeah. And there's a set of stairs leading up, upstairs.
Don't like it. It's too quiet.
Well,
First door downstairs.
good distraction. Yeah.
Yeah, just go to the first door nearest. to
Okay.
us and just open it.
Okay,
Oh,
so you go go up to the first door.
Mr. Dean can open it, and I'll cover with my pistol.
So you go
Yeah.
go up to the first door then with you covering Christine, and pushing it open. You can see what looks like a sitting area. There's a couch, 2 lounge chairs, a coffee table, an empty bookshelf that's partially collapsed, and a large console TV.
Is there anybody here?
No, but all you can
Next room,
see there looks like what looks like maybe mold or something growing on the walls. All this black.
I'm not. We're not here to sightsee. I'm looking for people. I'm looking for
Okay.
girls. So next room, go.
Okay, so
We
the
ain't got
room.
time.
So the room across is like it looks like a dining room. There's just a table. There's an old stained wooden table, and surrounded by 4 rickety-looking chairs. There's what looks like a serving hatch on one wall, which I presume must be opening into a kitchen.
Same again. Nobody.
No.
All right, next room.
Okay. Okay, so the next room on your right is kitchen. There's a gas stove. Cupboards line the walls. Small table. There's a sink. All the windows are black, like encrusted with something.
I bet they're living upstairs because of all this shit downstairs.
Yeah, maybe.
Look in kitchen drawer. Get yourself a knife.
Oh my god.
Good plan.
Move on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then
Grab a knife.
we're going upstairs.
Upstairs.
You're blowing the place up, aren't you?
Aye, but you need to turn the gas on in the house to make the house go up even better.
No, you're not there.
Yeah, no, I'm not there to tell you that.
Good idea.
And
Idea roll.
We're in the house.
Idea roll, aye, exactly.
Come on, Phil. Idea roll. Extreme,
To
even.
remember to put the gas on.
Me- Fuck it.
See, I don't.
Come on, let's go upstairs and shoot somebody.
Yeah, upstairs.
Okay, so are you retrieving a knife?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll squirt.
Butter knife, sharp knife.
Okay, so you
Sharp knife,
squirt
carving knife.
you squirt chlorine water over it all liberally around you. Give me
dead
a
anyway.
give me a luck roll.
We
I knew it was
breathed
gonna
all
be
this
luck.
shit in.
I knew it was going to be lucky. Was going to say there.
Fucking dead. Both of us are just.
Oh, well done, sir. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. So you squirt, you liberally squirt around this chlorine water, and this stuff sort of fizzes and pops and hisses, and see it all like run this like rainbow coloured sludge kind of run down from where you've squirted this like lichen stuff. And you just managed to open the door. You're just about to pull this drawer open when you notice it's like all encrusted with this stuff, and so you just stop yourself in time, but you do manage to find a knife in another drawer. So
Okay. Upstairs.
okay.
Yeah.
So upstairs you find a bathroom that doesn't look like you'd want to use it. The whole thing is encrusted with this lichen growth, and it seems to grow the parts on the edges towards where it thins out. It seems to like form in like fractal patterns and spirals. So across from the bathroom,
Lovely for it.
across from the bathroom is what must be a guest room. And there's just an old rotted bed frame in there, and there's just one door remaining, which must be the master bedroom.
How much
Right.
longer's left on this, Phil?
Don't know.
2 seconds.
Another session or?
I
Do we
don't think there's a full session in it.
Ugh. Come on,
Right.
guys, let's just blow shit up.
Are you
Please.
kicking the door or am I kicking the door?
I'll kick the door, you cover it.
Well, I'm just going to storm in. So boot it open and I'll just rush in.
Okay. So the air inside this room swarms with a technicolor heat haze, choked with rainbow crystalline motes. You're finding it hard to focus on where you are, who you are, almost losing yourself. You feel a pressure both outside and inside your head as something other than yourself tries to overwhelm the firing synapses of your brain, threatening to overwhelm and subjugate you. There is something here in this undefinable space, a physical mass, but also colour and smell, overpowering sensation and attempting to obscure what you sense is before you. A psychedelic, oozing mass of protoplasmic matter, liquid and flowing, solid, fractal, organic. At its fringes, ever-expanding fungal, lichen, crystalline spores, forming patterns both black and pearlescent, spiraling out beyond your mind and your senses. You feel it rushing into your lungs, penetrating every individual cell of your body with microscopic orgasms which send barely perceptible shivers of pleasure and revulsion throughout your whole mind and body. You can both make a hard con roll.
Jeez.
What's hard? Is that off?
It is.
I can't make an easy con roll.
More than that, anyway.
That's
Hey,
good.
nice.
Okay, so Christine, so Christopher Miller. So you manage to clamp your hand to your mouth and of your nose, and kind of as you do, your vision clears a little bit, and you get a brief glimpse of this mass.
Sanity.
Yes,
Oh,
of this mass just filling this room, and partially absorbed into this mass. You can see the dissolving body of you think it's a man. It's hard to tell. But yeah, you can make a sanity roll.
I just scream, you take a deep breath.
Oh, so you lose 1d8 points of sanity.
that's just a normal dice thing at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, 5. So you can make an idea roll.
Uh-oh.
Idea. Boom.
Feel this, feel this.
Oh, he's failed. Oh, you
Oh.
managed to suppress
Wild.
it. You rationalise it. Yeah.
What the shit? What the fuck's going on? Is the person dead?
Oh yes, very very much so. Yes, very much so. And you
You
see
don't want to go and find out.
you see something flop onto the floor from the mass of this thing and ooze towards Christine. Partially like wrapping round, oozing round his legs, and attempt to drag him into its mass. So I believe where are we? I've got to find the bit again. Give me, Mr. Chris Dean, when I find it again, a luck roll.
Don't worry, I'll put you out of your misery.
Oh!
Oh.
Very nice.
So somehow Chris Dean staggers and stumbles away from this thing as you grab him and pull him from the room.
I'm invincible.
I think, as much as I regret, I would regret saying this, I think we're gonna have to leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Is
winning.
there a basement then?
You've not seen a basement, no. You've not seen any sign of a basement.
Are they on the fucking roof?
There doesn't
Sorry,
seem.
guys, I'm going to split it.
Yeah,
We're leaving,
yeah.
'cause,
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
Catch
see you
you
in a bit,
later.
mate.
Right, script.
Yeah.
Take care,
Take it
everybody.
easy.
See ya.
So there's nobody in this house. That's
Probably gone to a festival, haven't they, or whatever?
that's obvious. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like anybody's living in this house,
Oh, right. Well, apart from this creature.
apart from this. Yeah, this.
the organism.
Yes. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to pick it up in 2 weeks' time.
Next session might be 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. So, but you're not available
we-
next week, are you, Oliver?
2 seconds, I could check it while we're
Yeah,
here.
double check.
If we can get out of the house, just blow the house up.
Yeah, next week's my IRL game.
Yeah. So
I'm free the following week.
Wednesdays.
Well, can't
good.
we swap back to desanction next week?
We are. Oh, we are doing. Yeah, we are doing. We are doing D.
Well,
We are doing
Saturday.
D section on next Wednesday. Yes.
27. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then we'll finish this up on the
Yeah,
the week after.
week after.
What were you saying, Colin? Sorry.
I was going to say Saturday and Chalice. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you've
still
got
going
that
to finish that one as well. Yeah.
You've got that one.
Fucking
booked
hell,
for
I
the third.
forgot about that.
But Helter Skelter will be back on the 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd, and then Saturnine Chalice after that. But yeah, we've got a game, that game of D sanction to finish up that we'd started while you were that we were running while you were away. So so we've got that.
Cool.
We've got that to finish up next week. Is that what did you say? That's what we just said, isn't it? Yeah. And of course, it's and on the Tuesday, the following Tuesday, it's we're back with Alien.
Still not watching.
Yeah, that you can't watch. Yeah. Who's? Yeah. So back with Destroying Worlds, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully
Cool.
we're slowly getting on top of this backlog of sessions.
We'll get there in the end.
Yes.
Eventually.
And then we'll have to decide what we're going to do after after Saturnine Chalice.
We've got the Art of Hoog to play.
Oh yes, there's them as well. Yeah, yeah, it is. There's that as well. Yeah. So yes, we got plenty to go at. That's for sure.
In fact, there's 6 scenarios. Yeah,
Yes, there's 6.
There's like six scenarios. So
Yeah,
and they
it's
can
like
be linked.
little campaign, isn't it? Yeah.
Mini
Is that
campaign, yeah.
1920s or modern? I can't remember.
I think it was
Yeah,
modern.
it's modern, isn't it? I've got that Yorkshire, that campaign that's all just set in Yorkshire as well. I'll do that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
plenty things, and then of course there's other games. There's there's the we spoke about giving Judge Dredd a trial, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I've been slowly in the process of slowly sorting something for that. Yeah, plenty options.
Mucho stuff.
Mucho good news.
Right.
So yes,
No, that was cool. We're winning still. So,
Yep.
you know.
Thanks to Andy Headley for this game because it's a lot of fun.
it'll be
isn't it?
absolutely good that you are
Yeah.
not following what's supposed to be happening at all.
Well, that's like any game, but thanks for the idea. It gets us
So
started off.
the final part's supposed to take part during the actual festival, and you go, oh no, we'll go before the festival. Oh great.
Absolutely.
We've got lives to save.
Yeah.
Go time.
Well, yes, thank you,
Cool.
Andy.
Cheers,
Right.
Andy. Yeah.
Also go to bed.
Yes.
But I'm kind of happy for it to carry on, to be honest. Because,
So,
yeah.
I
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have had to force an unnatural end to it if we finished it tonight. So, and that's
yeah, I hate
and that's
that.
it's,
All getting blown up.
it's yeah. Oh bang! Say everybody's dead. Yeah, it's never a good thing. That never a good feeling. I don't think. So yes. So yeah.
Cool.
We shall pick it up later. Well, thank you everybody who's
Magic.
still with us, and
Right.
we shall be back. We shall be back.
Thanks for tuning in,
Happy
folks.
days. Cheers, guys.
Good night,
Cheers,
yeah.
Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
I shall.
You're more than welcome.
See you
See
later.
you all later.
Catch you later. See you later.
Night, night.
Bye.